Well, no, I can't say that until George gets back. But
What?
oh, perfect. I was gonna say what my favorite food is. The Dadcast number 11. Welcome to the Dadcast, everybody. I'm your host
Ah,
James,
what an
and this is.
amazing rolling start.
Thank you.
Finally got me when I'm not talking about how I like Digibro.
Oh,
No,
but I got you to mention Digibro. Bam,
You did
streak
it.
still
That and
going.
numpad
oh,
notation.
man. That startup was as good as the launch of Street Fighter Five. That was great.
Ooh. Oh man. Thank you, George. Joined by George, Claude, and Skylar.
Hmm.
You either know them or you don't. I don't think there's really
You
any
don't
in
know us.
between. Yeah.
Think that's kind of how everything works.
Yeah. Who wants to start weeks?
I'll go.
All right.
Hey,
Uh,
George.
saw Pacific Rim was a really good movie. Apparently, that like the guy Mother's Basement is not a fan. Made a whole video about it.
I mean, he
Yeah,
has
I
a
saw
shit
that
opinion on a lot,
a
so.
what? I saw that video like 10 minutes ago actually.
I got
Yeah,
the notification for that video.
it wasn't that that video was kind of no.
What was his
That can be
opinion?
said about like half of his content.
What was his opinion? I need to know.
It was pretty much that in compared to the original Pacific Rim, it's a hollow shell that shouldn't exist, and it's like the worst sequel ever. So
But it's
yeah,
but Pacific Rim itself shouldn't have existed. It's a Western-made fucking kaiju film.
I mean, hey man, I don't care. All I know is that I want to see more because they said eventually they'll do a crossover with Godzilla and King Kong, and
If
that's
if they get a lot of popularity, because
oh yeah,
like Godzilla and King Kong work fine on their own. Like for people who are making movies,
yeah.
like Pacific is the Rim is like the one that would slow down like of the how am I supposed to put it? Like of all the major franchises, that's like by a large margin like lower than the other two. So that's the one that like would need to prove itself a bit more.
Yeah,
I mean, it would be
honestly,
dope,
like
but I would
it's
like it.
China's the only place. Overseas market is the only thing that's gonna save it. Because like I'm not sure about if anybody else who saw it. Like I know Claude did. I'm not sure about
I
Skylar.
haven't seen it. I haven't had time.
Okay, because like when I went, there was not that many people in the audience, so I
I mean,
feel like it do that well here.
I went the
Damn.
opening night and that shit had like there was maybe 20 people in there.
Yeah, no,
Shit.
we have to look to China to save us once again,
China, please save us.
please.
Everybody raise your hands. Give your
Like,
energy to the people of China.
besides that, I got Noctis for Tekken 7. He's the most honest character in the whole game.
Is
Yeah,
he?
big ass sword normals. Honest as
Big
fuck.
Big ass sword
Oh
normals.
yeah, he's so honest. And anyone who tells you differently is a lying Akuma main. But
Look, but I main Akuma.
mm, mm,
I didn't even know
mm.
you had Tekken.
I don't.
Oh, nigga.
Well, when
Well,
I
yeah,
played
and
He
Skylar,
stole Tekken. He stole it.
I
That
did.
did happen.
I also did a horrible thing and I threw more money at Final Fantasy 15 because, I have no shame and I got the Royal Edition update and it's actually pretty good.
Yeah, it's great. It's all the DLC and a couple other things, right?
No, I
You want
already
to talk about throwing money at stuff without even a second thought? Ask Skylar about our last conversation about flip flappers.
Yeah, it was like, I was just literally like, oh yeah, my thing shipped. And I was like, I haven't bought that. And then I bought it.
And then I bought it.
Yeah, so I decided that it was time that I should buy it. That I shouldn't let that I never mind. Words are hard. Hello everybody, I'm having a great day today.
I also threw money at Final Fantasy 15 and got the PC version, which I can barely run for now.
great.
It's got a really high fucking CPU requirement, so my baby dual core can't handle all of my frames. You think it would just offset it to the GPU, but
No, fuck you.
no, yeah, pretty much.
But lastly, pretty much the last thing I did this week was like actually before I actually even came on the call, I saw a Netflix movie by the name of Actually, fuck, I can barely remember the name of it. It has the guys from
Nice.
Workaholics. It's that new movie on Netflix. I think it's Start something. Yeah, it was complete and total utter garbage. There were dicks everywhere. James
Oh.
might like it.
Yeah, I was gonna
'cause
say like,
every-
oh really? Like, oh maybe I'll to check this movie out.
It was complete shit, and I kind of loved it because I felt like it knew it was shit. Game Over, man. That's the name of the movie.
Game
Okay.
over, man. Braden.
Yeah, it actually has a 0 on Rotten Tomatoes, I think, right now.
Great. I know it is good.
Hey, Braden.
What's up?
Braden's here.
Braden, were
Yeah,
you
that
supposed
was
to be on the podcast?
Yeah.
Oh shit, I completely forgot. Anyway, hey guys, it's Braden. Braden's here for the podcast.
Plus friends.
A new challenger approaches.
Oh man, we didn't really miss much. We got through. George, are you done with your week, or do you still have more?
Yeah, I just said it. Yeah, I just said I was.
Okay, cool. Well, that sounded actually pretty cool. How do you like the Royal Edition?
Yeah, I really like it. Like the thing about like Final Fantasy 15 is like even though it's coming out like a shit ton of stuff and it wasn't a complete game, they are updating it a lot to make it better, and like the DLC that they have is actually so.
Yeah,
The thing that kind of gets me with Final Fantasy 15 is that I feel like if you were to play that game now, it would be like a whole like 2 to 3 points better than it was at least.
Yeah, if like this game came out with all the stuff it had in it now, like it could have easily been a contender for like, if not Game of the Year, RPG of the Year, because it has like it fills in so many story gaps, and they practically like give you the DLC kind of free because you get to play as all the characters now because of the update. So
yeah, all the functionality for the card members is fucking sick. Have you seen those like 10 combo videos using like the team? It's like territory stuff. That's fucking sick.
It should be mentioned that playing as all the characters requires you to put the skill into them. Like you have to not buy, but you have to
level up.
Yeah, you have to level it up and get the skill for each one.
With AP, it's like mad easy to get, especially if you like level up your AP abilities. So
yeah, I don't know if it comes with the Royal Edition, but with the Windows PC Edition, which is basically it's exactly the same thing. But you get a shit ton of you get a bunch of starting outfits, including the Power Ranger ones, because I think those were DLC too, right? Or were those an update?
No, that was a free update.
Okay,
actually, story about that. Well, go ahead.
Okay, sorry. You also get rings. One of them is you get double AP. You get extra AP for getting an A+ in time and an A+ in combat at the end of a fight. So if you use those plus some of the outfits that give you buffs, then early leveling is super easy.
Yeah, pretty much. But the funny story about the armor is originally it was supposed to come out pretty soon after the game was announced, but then because they were inspired by the Power Rangers, but then that super shitty Power Rangers movie came out, and they had to because they were being threatened, I think, with a lawsuit.
It wasn't even that.
It wasn't.
It was
a movie.
different.
It was because
it's just time
Saban's being an asshole.
It's just that guy being a cunt.
So usual then, the usual.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a whole.
He did the same thing with that. What was it called again? It was that tactics RPG. That was a Kickstarter game where you managed your own Sentai show. Yeah, Chroma Squad. Yeah. Thank you. Do the same thing with that. They had to say what inspired by Haim Saban's Power Rangers or whatever on the front or something like that. Terrible.
Really shitty. Chroma Squad's great though.
It is cool. It's a cool game.
Hitler should have won. What?
And with that, hey Braden, how was your week?
My week's pretty good. I played so much Metal Gear Solid 5.
How you liking it?
I've played so much Metal Gear Solid 5.
Well, how far are you? What's happening?
I just finished mission 13.
It means nothing to me. What happened in Mission 13?
I don't
Wait, hold
fucking know.
on. Try and be
I just fought a fucking
concerned-
Metal Gear.
Oh, is George not played or something? Or someone? I don't know.
No, we've talked about this multiple times. How do you keep forgetting? He's playing through the series for the first time.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
am.
Whatever. Shut up. Mission
So,
13 is that I think I vaguely remember what happens in that because I replayed a bunch of them.
I don't know. I
That's
just fought a gigantic fucking Metal Gear.
cool. Yeah.
Oh yeah, with the, in my opinion, my least favorite name of any robot in the series.
What?
Yeah,
What do you mean? Sahelanthropus is great. Shut up.
I don't like that name.
That name is
I
not
like
great.
it.
It's
No, it's
bad.
good. It's
No,
a good name.
It's a good name. It's better than
disagree.
Rex. Rex is a dumb
No, it is
name.
not.
I kind of agree. I think Rex is kind of generic sounding.
Rex is fucking great.
I mean,
It's all you need.
Rex's design is fucking cool.
I bet
Yeah.
you're one of those
I'm not
people
gonna
who
argue
likes the
that.
feathered dinosaurs.
Oh
No.
god.
You
No,
mean
that's
you mean the
fucking
scientifically
lame.
accurate dinosaurs? Yes.
So what you're saying is
James,
that he's
the-
homosexual. Okay.
James, no. The other dinosaurs are bad.
No,
And you're
they
bad.
are
You're bad if you like them.
You're
They
bad.
are.
They're scientifically
Horrible.
accurate.
Yeah, no,
They-
James, they're scientifically accurate. They can stay in science shit. I want my like super rad scaly dinosaurs.
Yeah, you would
Exactly.
you would be a scaly, wouldn't you?
It's already fiction if you put dinosaurs in it.
Don't worry about it. It's fine.
No, fuck you.
Fuck you.
No, fuck you, Braden. Tell me
A
about
hot
your
dog
week.
is a sandwich.
Tell me about your week.
Tell me, his week featured feathered dinosaurs.
God.
No, it did not.
The worst week.
That would be the worst week. But no, other than Metal Gear Solid 5, there's not really much else to my week.
Oh.
Did
Oh.
did you do the trick with Quiet where you drop a box on her head?
I have done that to so many people.
It makes that boss fight like so
It
trivial.
makes it so you just have to do it twice,
Yeah,
and then it's over.
yeah, it's pretty funny. I didn't know about that when I did it the first time. So actually, that boss fight took me like 40 minutes.
Oh, and what happened was I figured it out by accident because they're like every once in a while there'll be like the guys that patrol the roads just randomly.
Hmm.
I called for a supply drop like way ahead of me, so I would just catch up with it when I got there. As soon as I arrive, I see it just smash a guy in the head, instantly knock him out.
Yeah, nice.
I'm like, oh shit, this is
Tactical.
cool.
Later in the game, I cheesed that boss fight by calling in a tank, and I just shot her with the tank, and then I won. And then I won the fight.
That's a little extreme, but all right.
because it was like there's a thing you can do later where it's like the extreme version of that, so where it's
Yes.
really fucking hard, and she kills you in like one shot, and she has way more health. So
I like the reward you get for,
I was
for
like, I
beating
just
the
said,
extreme version.
yeah, that was basically why I did it. So I just said fuck it, and I just got a tank, and I shot her with the tank until she
Yeah.
died.
Well,
Yeah.
I don't know what the reward is, but now I know there's an extreme version that I'm gonna have to beat.
Have you played Metal Gear Solid games before?
No.
Oh, then you're
Okay, then-
you're not even gonna really be able to appreciate the reward. Damn.
All right then.
Because it's not like a reward where it's like, yeah, you got a sick whatever. It's just a fan service thing, basically.
I don't
Yeah.
give a shit. It's a thing to beat.
Well, yeah, the hard mode missions are fun. So except for one of them that's terrible.
Is it the one where you
I
have
am
to shoot all the
endlessly
tanks?
entertained by the Fulton extraction. It makes me laugh every single time.
Yeah, you know
Like
it's funny.
hundreds of times.
Yeah, it's good.
It never gets old for some reason.
I enjoyed
Also-
the tank mission, James.
Yeah,
Really?
the tank mission was fine. The one I'm talking about is the one where you have to kill all the Skull Squadron guys after the helicopter crashes. That one.
Oh yeah, that the one.
Oh yeah, that's objectively ass.
That mission is terrible, and the hard version of it is like almost unbeatable. I hate it so much.
I bet Konami
What am I-
specifically funded money into
They
that
have
one.
so much health. The only way I could figure out how to do it when I was trying to do it is to have Quiet be your buddy, and because the only way that her like big ass rifle does fuckloads of damage, so it was just like finagle it around until she killed everyone for me, basically.
What's funny is that's the same mission where if you had Quiet in your party, it fucked up and you would lose your save data. Remember the save corruption?
Oh, that's right. I remember that. That was a weird bug.
Yeah.
I think I almost had that happen to me when I played because I always had Quiet in my group because she's like objectively the best.
Yes.
Yeah,
Boy, am I glad I'm playing this game this much later.
yeah.
But you're playing the PC version.
Yeah, so?
So
No, what I'm saying is like
wasn't-
all the dangerous shit that can cause crashes has either been fixed or people have brought it up already.
Oh, by the way, there's mods out there so you can not have to deal with the shitty mechanics involving the like online component. Where like
Oh right, I forgot that was even a thing.
I ignored that.
Are you talking about the keeping my money hostage or something else?
nuclear deterrent or whatever?
You're talking about the
hold on. I'm
interdimensional warping.
No, I'm speaking specifically about the I'm speaking specifically about the part of the game in which you have to wait a period of time for your blueprints and shit to get finished.
Oh yeah, no, I just started getting there. Where it takes like 18 minutes for a thing to finish.
Yeah, there's mods out there that you can get that'll just take care of that for you. It'll make them instant. Yeah, I would.
I mean, it doesn't matter that much to me because, like, I have nearly no reason to research most things because I don't use, I don't use actually like lethal weapons almost ever.
No, yeah, it's not just for
like,
lethal. It's also for your suppressive stuff too.
Everything. Yeah, and like,
I haven't reached
and like vehicles and shit.
Yeah, like your Fulton thing is going to need an upgrade at some point, and it's going to take...
Yeah. Upgraded Fulton is like the best thing in the game.
Yeah, and it will take a long time, so I would recommend the...
There's an upgrade beyond lifting up cargo shit, or...
Yes.
Okay.
I think, there's like the animal one, right? That's the other one.
I mean, there's the animal box.
Yeah, and then there's the tank one where you can lift...
Those are my favorites. Like, I just sneak up on tanks and I'm like, just yoink.
That's the best. But no, James, I think you're talking about like the last one you can get, which is you can lift like vehicles and cargo containers.
Depends.
Unless there's one beyond that.
Let me ask you a question. Are you still seeing a parachute when you do that? Say yes or no. So
you mean a balloon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then you're not using the last one.
Okay.
I'm not going to say anything more because I don't want George or you to get spoiled on it, but it's great.
All right.
I talked to James about this. This is a side note, but I didn't talk to you about this, Skylar, because I want to see if you also hate it, which I'm pretty sure you do. What did you think when you heard about the bad ending of Metal Gear Survive?
What's the bad
ending?
Oh, I told you about this. All right, so the bad ending. There's two endings in Metal Gear Survive.
I don't think I was there when we talked about this.
Oh, you weren't there when I talked about it. It's like I wanted to talk to you about it. I forgot till just now.
Okay.
I think I was there for that one.
So basically, there's the good ending where you beat the King of Ash or whatever stupid name they gave the last.
The King of Ash. What is this? Fucking Dark Souls?
Yes. I don't remember. He had like a Souls-ish name. If you want to look it up. But there's a bad ending you can do where you choose not to help your friends and save yourself, and you dive through a portal. To presumably return, like when you're doing it, presumably return to the real world, and you leave all your friends, everyone to die. And then when you wake up, you are just in a desert and you are stumbling, like not sure what to do. So the soldiers, like the missing, like Mother Base members, yeah, that's they tied it to Metal Gear Solid 5 that way.
Okay.
The bad ending is going to Metal Gear Solid 5.
That is a Soulsian name. It's called the Lord of Dust.
That Souls as fuck. Also, that's really dumb. That's super dumb.
Yes, it is.
Because, I guess. Well, because so the thing for me, right, that makes that dumb, that was a thing that someone pointed out when MGS 5 came out, was that the Mother Base soldiers that you find, everyone used to make fun of how they would like run like idiots and they're dumb, they stumble around. But what's interesting is that that's actually a very accurate portrayal of what shell shock looks like. There's a bunch of videos of people that have shell shock, and they have that same kind of way about them, and it looks super weird. So I thought it was interesting, but no, they're just scared of the zombies.
Yep,
you coming back through the portal completely disoriented you. That's why you have to be like reminded that Big Boss is better than you.
Yes,
dude. The best part about those soldiers is that if you play love deterrence, they just stop.
Yeah,
and they salute, and then you can leave.
I didn't know that.
It's really cool. Yeah, if you play it on like the tape recorder, and then you like take out the headphones or whatever, so it plays out loud. Yeah, they'll like if you play the song, they'll be like, "Oh yeah, it's the song."
Which one's Love Deterrence again?
From Peace. It's the.
Oh, it's Peace Walker. Okay.
Peace Walker, yeah. There's a bunch of versions of it in Peace Walker, but if you play like I think it's the guitar version, then they just stop.
Okay.
And then and they'll let you Fulton them.
So, Braden, outside of MGS5, was there anything else to your week?
Literally nothing else interesting happened this week.
Lovely.
It's been a very boring week otherwise.
I'm sorry. Skylar.
Welcome to the life of college students.
Welcome to the real man's world.
Yeah, I haven't been on the podcast in a really long time.
Yeah,
so
what the fuck?
There's that. School's busy. I've been a very, very big school boy. I'm technically neglecting my studies right now because I have 2 exams on Wednesday, but I decided that I was too hungover to study today, so now I'm on the podcast. Anyway, this week I didn't really do that much. I just there was the Devil Joe update for Monster Hunter.
That is on the list.
Play that a bit. Other than that, I just kind of studied for my exam that I had on Thursday. And I also have been watching. I watched 2 things. I've been catching up on A Place Further Than the Universe. Which I know Claude will be excited about.
I am.
So I'm on like episode 9, I think now. So I'm getting close to catching up. That show's really great. Love it a lot. It's hitting the same kind of feeling for me as like a K-On!, which is weird to say because K-On! Is like a, I don't know, there's a preconceived notion about what K-On! Is like that I don't think is entirely accurate.
Well, I know what K-On! Is like because I've seen plenty of clips of it on the internet.
Yeah, exactly. You figured it out.
I got it.
He's correct.
It's like that. This really. It's like the best version of a cute girls show that could ever exist because it's like got this really good character drama like that kind of runs through it, and the characters are all just like the most likable people you've ever seen. Basically, like they have just I don't know. There's something about the way the chemistry between them is written. It's just so much fun to watch. All these little moments with like subtle ass jokes and things like that, where it's just like little details. It's very well put together. Great show.
It's good. All right, 2 things. First off, because I mentioned before, what did you think of the Durian episode?
It was good. It was good. It was a thing where the Durian episode was like I was worried that was gonna be a thing that would happen. Where whenever there's always like, oh, we're gonna do a thing, and then it's oh no, someone forgot the thing and now we might not be able to do it. It's like a cliche that's in every single like we're gonna travel somewhere thing. And so someone lost their passport or I don't know where my money is or things like that. But I liked it because of the way that it the way they went about it was nice. Where Hinata was just kind of like, fuck it, you guys can just go. Whatever. And then the thing with Shirase was good between them. That was all right. But also, it was good because of the fucking gag at the end. Yeah. Like where it was just that there was actually not a problem at all. That it was everyone was an idiot, and that was good. It was pretty good.
Dude, all right. The second question is your episode 9. Like I think it was either episode 9 or 10 where it starts, where everyone on the main 4 girls gets their own personal episode. The only one who hasn't is Kamari, I believe.
She'll probably get one the last episode.
Yeah, there is the one left. Whose was in 9? I know it started there. I just don't remember.
I haven't seen 9. I'm on that one. Last one I saw was episode 8.
Oh, okay, was that when they get there?
Episode 8 is the one where they spend the entire episode trying not to throw up because they have
the seasickness. Okay, so never mind. So I guess it starts at 10. Okay, because there's a point where it's like we are digging deep into these characters and you will feel something. And I'm like, damn.
You will feel.
You will. The thing about episode 8 was that I was just watching it. And as I said earlier, I'm quite hungover. So watching someone try not to vomit for 20 minutes was not fun for me at the time. So yeah, that was an interesting experience. Anyway, So that show is good. Highly recommend it to anyone who just wants to watch something kind of comfy, but it's got like some feels in it. Feels do occur. The show is literally about people trying to go to Antarctica because one of them's mom went there and then never came back. So they're trying to like, oh, I want to go find my mom / make her dead ghost proud.
What?
There's no way she's alive. She's fucking dead.
Wait.
Dude, have fun with episode 12 is all I'm gonna say.
Yeah. I refuse to believe that she's alive. It is impossible.
You'd be right to say that.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, it's like literally
someone
they
abandoned in Antarctica
like,
for 3 years. Are you saying someone could survive that, James?
You spoiled it though.
They treat it like she's dead the entire show.
The entire time.
Like there's a funeral scene. The daughter at no point even entertains the idea that her mom is still alive. She just kind of is like,
she's like, I need to go myself.
Yeah.
Like without even saying what the show is about. James, you can only tell me that's a spoiler is if you can come up with a way that a human being can live for 3 years in Antarctica with no supplies.
Penguin meat.
Penguins die all the time, James.
Delicious penguin meat.
Humans are not built like penguins. We will fucking die in the Arctic.
No.
She wasn't. No. She also got lost. Like
she's
outside
gonna burn.
Of the camp.
She's gonna burn the penguin meat, and she's gonna eat the penguin meat.
You are retarded if you think that would work.
It's anime. Anything could work.
The anime. I love the anime. Burning the penguin meat.
Burn it. Burn it.
With what?
A lighter.
You don't have supplies.
I love the little interviews they do where like Shirsei is like too nervous to talk comfortably.
Dude, they're fucking great. The one where she's like has the microphone and she sticks it like in the person's mouth.
Yeah, like it's jamming against the side of a girl's head.
She just holds it there. There's like, and then because it's great because like there's like so many things where it's like this is kind of a dumb joke, but they just sell it so much with like the way the expressions. Like Shirase's face, the interview scenes, like it's just I don't know. She just looks so uncomfortable no matter what it is. But it's so many different like flavors of uncomfortable. It's very interesting.
It's very good.
Yeah, there's some high quality reaction faces in this show. Also, just throwing it out there, but Hinata is the best girl, and that's my hill that I'm gonna die on.
I won't fight you on that. I won't fight anyone who picks any of them. Like they're all great.
The thing is that they're all good, so there's no wrong decision. I was kind of cool on Yuzu, but then her gimmick is really good. She's a really fun character when she's like when you actually get to see what her character is. Mm-hmm. So she's cool.
So what's the anime called again?
A place. Claudia, say it. I can't speak words.
A place further than the universe.
Thank you.
All right. And have you been doing anything else this week, or?
Yeah, I also watched. It was on Thursday, I think. Yeah, on Thursday I watched both Pat Labor movies.
Pat Labor? You mean Pat Labor?
No, it's pronounced Pat Labor.
Yeah, Pat Labor.
Yeah, okay. Mobile Police Pat Labor is like a oldish mecha anime thing from like the 80s. And it has like an OVA and a big long TV show and a bunch of things. But basically the idea is that it's like this weird, like, it's weird because it's the future, but it's the future of like early 2000s, but it's still the future. But because it's from the 80s, so it's like set in like I think it's set in like 1998 or something. Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah.
I love it when they don't even wait like a full decade.
The near future of a few years ago.
Yeah, basically.
The near future of 2001.
Because it's like the thing. It's and it's funny because you watch it and they have like these giant mechs and they're building these huge super structures and stuff, but they still have like the shitty cell phones with the antenna on it, or like they have like or they use like video tapes like on the VCR or whatever. It's like the alien aesthetic of the future where they still have shitty monitors and stuff.
Yeah. I like to imagine on those tapes it says "Be kind, please rewind."
Yeah, it's pretty good. Anyway, though, the cool thing about the Patlabor movies, in the Patlabor as like a franchise, is that the OVA and the two movies were both directed by Mamoru Oshii, who directed Ghost in the Shell, the 90s movie.
Mm-hmm.
And he also did like Jinro, and he did like Angel's Egg and things like that. So he's kind of like a he's one of those one of those ones that are good. And it was interesting to watch Patlabor because the first one is like the OVA and the show is kind of like lighthearted, you know, because they're just like we're cops and we're on the robot and we shoot the guys with the gun,
Right.
and we're cops. It's kind of like a lighthearted, like whatever. So the first one is kind of just like an action movie kind of thing where it's like, hey, there's this plot or whatever where we're gonna like make all like the work robots, the work laborers. We're gonna like install this program onto them, and then certain things will just cause them to go out of control, and they'll just rampage or whatever. And there was like this thing about like, oh no, they might destroy Tokyo by accident or something. There's like the plot is really weird and convoluted. Yeah, because it's kind of convoluted in the sense that the way that you activate the laborers to do the thing when they like go out of control is it's created by like a frequency that is emitted when like the wind hits like a building at a certain like at a certain whatever. It causes like a like a resonant frequency where the building will look. We know when like you have the two sounds and they have the same frequency as the outer it vibrates or whatever.
Yes.
Yeah, it's like that effect is what causes the mechs to go crazy. Like it's programmed so that when they hear that frequency, they'll just do that. And so the plot is that there's like a hurricane that's gonna come or something, and it's gonna cause all of the laborers in the city to activate at the same time and do that, and they're gonna destroy it during the hurricane or something. So it's kind of weird. It's kind of a weird plot.
A little bit.
But it's just kind of like a fun action movie with some pretty cool mecha robot stuff in it, and the characters are kind of fun. The second one though is the one that's kind of like famous. It's the one everyone remembers because that one is like Jinro 2, almost, because it's very similar in like tone and in like subject matter and the way that it portrays. Like, because the Jinro has this thing where it's kind of like about bureaucracy, and the whole movie is like his really weird take on like military court martials and things like that, and then on top of that is like the allegory about Little Red Riding Hood or whatever. And there's that kind of thing going on.
Okay.
In Jinro, it's Jinro the Wolf Brigade. So
right,
you get your Little Red Riding Hood thing.
Okay.
Yeah, it's actually done really well. Anyone out there should watch the pause and select video about Jinro because it's very good. It's like it's like intertext.
Hold on a second, Claude.
In Jinro.
Skylar.
What? Are you dead?
What happened?
Everybody stop talking for a second. Braden, say something.
Something.
All right, now Skylar.
Hello?
Now Claude.
Yes.
George?
George is
still gone. He's still gone. Okay.
What was happening?
I kept hearing like a key press repeatedly.
Oh, I don't know, it wasn't me.
God, George.
And then George comes back and then he drops his fucking phone on the ground.
George, you okay?
I'm good. I just had to go do.
You said it was me that died during the podcast, but really it was George.
Oh no.
Besides, I can't be the one that dies first. I'm not black.
What?
Wait, what?
Wait.
We're just talking about the movie thing about how black people die first.
Oh, thanks, Skylar.
You're welcome.
Is that it for your week, Skylar?
But the cool thing about Patlabor is that there's no black people.
Answer is no.
Wait.
So they can't die first. So you don't know who dies first when you're watching it.
Oh God! Ooh.
I know what dies first. Our friend.
I'm gonna need to like smudge Skylar's fucking Discord icon out of frame so nobody can see it in the future video.
Yeah,
because fuck, dude.
Pretend like I don't exist. Anyway, was talking about. Oh yeah. So the thing that basically the same thing that we was talking about the movie. That was a weird sentence. I don't know if anyone can understand what I just said.
What was it? What the fuck was that? Are you like Donnie from Wild Thornberrys? What the fuck are you trying to say?
I was like I had like 3 false starts where I didn't know what sentence I wanted to say, so I said all 3 of them at the same time.
All right, hold on. Skylar, you got 2 minutes to complete your thoughts.
Basically, the idea I wanted to say was that what's cool about the movie is that it's like this really weird take on terrorism that feels really prescient because the movie's about terrorism, but it predates 9/11 by like 10 years, and it also predates like the Tokyo gas attack by like 3 years. So it was before like the terrorism scare even existed as like a concept.
Right.
And so it's just Pat Labor 2, the second one.
Pat Labor.
Yes, whatever. Shut up. Anyway, those movies are good. That's a good director, and that's basically all I did. I've just been studying for school.
Nice.
I play Under Night a little bit. That's a good game.
Yeah. No, it's not.
Get back to
Claude, how
Yes.
was your week?
My week has been pretty good. First, I want to give major props to George, who just muted. But he's been going to the gym with me.
Wait, no, I'm still here.
I was gonna say George who's been going to the gym with me, and as I looked down, I was like, and he is gone. Yeah. So, because that has been dope. It's been a minute since I've had like a gym partner, so that's always fun.
Right. Speaking of the gym, Braden, are we still going? Are we still good for tonight, or
y'all making plans right now? Like in the middle of my week?
Have you looked at my chat?
huh?
Have you looked at my chat at all?
I have not.
Okay. Well, the first thing I said upon getting on Discord is I feel like fucking trash today.
Oh.
And I
I'm
still
sorry.
do.
I'm sorry. Well, all right then, Claude. How was
so much soup today?
I mean, my week, started with your guys' plan for the gym. I guess that's where that segue came from. But no, outside of that, I've just been like watching a lot of stuff because I've not been playing any games because like I want to finish the first draft of my story before the Dragon Ball DLC comes out on Wednesday, which will not happen. I'm almost positive of that now.
Oh yeah, we've backed it all. We've backed the DLC all the way down to December 2018.
Holy shit!
Yep, all of it.
I don't know. I don't even know what you're talking about.
I'm saying
He's making the joke so that it's gonna wait for you to finish your script so that it can.
I mean, it could be done. Like I could do it in a week. It's just doing it by Wednesday is the question. So I've been playing games. I've been doing nothing but writing. And while I'm not writing, I was like, now is the time I'm gonna catch up on all the stuff I want to watch. So after years of procrastinating, I finally started the Vengeance trilogy. I watched the first 2 of those. I'm gonna watch the 3rd one tonight. I watched Sympathy for Mr. Vengeance,
which I also saw.
Yes, Sympathy for Mr. Vengeance, and then I watched Old Boy. Like not back to back, one on one day, and one like I think the next day or maybe 2 days later. Woo, those fucking movies, dog! I didn't know what I was getting into. I just knew like. So I didn't hear anyone really talk about Sympathy for Mr. Vengeance. I heard people like my old group of friends talk about like because they watch foreign films a lot, specifically like martial arts ones. And I knew that one wasn't a martial arts one, but they mentioned that one was like very good. So like fuck it, let's find Old Boy. And then I looked it up and I was like, wait, that's part of a trilogy, even though they're not connected stories. They're individual stories each. I was like, all right. And I tried to watch them online years ago, but like the sources were like all fucked up. So I was like, screw it. And it wasn't until like 2 weeks ago that I remembered DVDs existed. And I was like, let me just buy this. It's like $7. Like, and yeah, those are some good movies. I'm not even going to say anything. James can attest to watching Sympathy for Mr. Vengeance, and Skylar also has watched Old Boy. He watched
Old Boy is fucking legit. That's a great movie.
Mm-hmm. I've seen Old Boy too, the American version. That's the best one, right, guys?
No.
Yeah.
Stop.
Mm-hmm. I had an argument with someone who was talking about like how some American versions are better than like their original versions from the East. Like he actually, like I'll say they're similar, but like he came at me saying that Dredd was better than the Raid. I was like, actually, stop talking to me.
I mean, not that Dredd is bad. I like that movie.
No, Dredd's good, but like to just say it's objectively better than the Raid.
Yeah, no, the Raid is pretty good.
We all know American Death Note is way better than the original.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey man, at least American Death Note doesn't have fucking what was it, Mellow in it in Near.
Yeah, but I like Mello and Nero. Or Nero.
And
Nier.
why do you like
Why?
those two?
But why?
Because they're the duality of man.
Fuck
Duality
you.
of L.
Do you even know what that
Shut up.
means?
Duality of L.
Fucking
That-
Mellow and Near are terrible.
No, they're fine.
Especially
I can't wait
Mellow.
for that American Akira. It's
Mel-
gonna be
Mel-
great. It's gonna be
Mello
all
is a good.
Tom.
Wait, what?
Man.
No, George, you're lying, right? You're lying, right?
I mean, they've been trying to make it for years, so
I hope they never do.
Yeah,
I
Genuinely.
mean,
They will.
Ghost in the
Because
Shell
the thing
eventually.
about Akira is you can't mimic how cool that movie looks in live action. That movie looks amazing.
I want to see Akira in Ready Player One.
I think it is. I think the motorcycle is in it.
God,
It
fuck.
is.
All right, okay. The motorcycle is fine. The motorcycle is fine, but I want to see.
That's because
I
everyone's
want
referenced the
to.
motorcycle.
I want to see fucking Tetsuo and Akira and
With their
Kameda,
weird
Kaneda.
Kaneda, all just hanging out.
faces.
All just,
Canada.
Canada, all just hanging out, being friends, and like nothing happened.
Fucking Tetsuo and Akira. Tetsuo and a fucking brain in a jar.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but Akira comes back in the manga though.
He
At the
does.
very end, doesn't he?
No, there's like
It's like
okay,
a whole
so
thing.
the thing with the movie is that the
It
movie
ends prematurely.
is like one of the full story because it was made before the manga was done. And so
Oh, the Full Metal Alchemist thing.
yeah, and so like there's like an entire huge arc that happens after the movie ending, where it's like destroyed Tokyo and they make like the Republic of Neo Tokyo or whatever, and then there's the whole thing with Akira and he's like a king or whatever,
Mhm.
and there's a whole thing after the point where the movie ends.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I can't wait
Um,
for the time in history where some city actually names itself like Neo or something.
I fucking can't wait. Can we bomb Tokyo now?
And get our
No,
Neo.
yeah,
Neo
it
Mexico.
was
I
kind of
want Neo Mexico, guys. That's the best one.
Neo Mexico.
Yeah,
Hey, nice
That
callback.
or something too.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
what I want.
Neo, yeah.
Yeah,
Give me
Neo
my-
Tokyo
my-
5.
My tequila Gundam. Yeah, see that's the thing I want. I want cities that just have numbers after them. Like this is New York 4.
what happened to New York's 1 through 3?
Oh, they're just in different places.
Yeah.
No, yeah, that was what it was in Evangelion, right? That Tokyo 3 was just Tokyo 2 was somewhere else.
Wait, was that? I thought it was.
I thought that was
in-
like school district separated. I didn't know how that worked.
No, yeah, Tokyo 3 was the city they were in, and they mentioned Tokyo 2 at some point, like it's just around somewhere else.
Oh, I always thought that meant that Tokyo 1 and 2 were destroyed due to the impact.
I think Tokyo 1 was destroyed because of the impact, but then they rebuilt it.
Oh. Oh, okay. Wow, I was misinterpreting that the whole time.
There's lots of logistical things in Evangelion that are confusing to me, where it's sort of like, does the whole city go underneath the ground when they do the thing? I don't know.
Maybe.
How does that work exactly? Because remember when because Tokyo 3 was built to be like a fortress city or whatever. So when
Yeah.
like the angels show up, they do the thing where the buildings like sink into the ground.
Yeah.
And then you see they show the shot of the geofront where they're all like hanging from the ceiling.
Geofront's such a good fucking name.
It is. It has, and it's a real thing. But I mean,
Oh,
it's a
is
real,
it?
It's a concept that is not like it's not real. Like I don't think one exists.
Like a Dyson ball.
Kind of. It's kind of like a Dyson sphere. I mean, like in
No.
in
No, it's a
in that they're
Dyson
both,
ball.
like
It's a
a
Dyson
vacuum.
sphere, James.
It's a
Not a
it's a
ball.
vacuum. I want it to be a
the
vacuum.
Dyson- it's a vacuum. Yeah, it's kind of like they're both similar like sci-fi concepts that like aren't real or feasible.
Damn.
But yeah, they fucking Japan loves the term geofront because they just kind of toss geofronts into things casually. There's a fucking geofront in Patlabor for no reason. And they just say it. They just say it's the geofront, and they never show it. Like what? What was that?
I'm sorry, okay?
Why not?
Okay. I want to go to Japan and be like, ask for directions. Like, oh yeah, so to get to the restaurant, you're just gonna go past the geofront, and then you're gonna take a left at the first Patlabor, and then
Yeah, take a left at the fucking Gundam Unicorn statue.
Yeah, and then take
We
a
did
right, take a right at the Geofront, and if you get to a Patlabor, you went too far. And then you should see the Dyson ball somewhere around there. So how
That'd
was
be
the rest of
fun.
your week, Claude?
Fuck. I mean, that was it. The only other thing I did was spend like more and more time getting hype about like the next boxing match I'm looking forward to, which is next Saturday, if I'm remembering it right. Because I mentioned on last podcast that like I was super hyped for the Deontay Wilder Luis Ortiz fight.
Man, I slept
Deontay
through
Wilder
that
won.
I
Huh?
slept through that. I slept through that fight by accident.
Ooh, I didn't even know you watched.
Yeah, I do follow boxing. My brother's way more into it than I am, but I follow it enough.
I also follow boxing. I
you
watch
are a
clips.
liar.
I watch clips of Ipo all the time.
Yeah.
You
Anyway,
don't even. You watched clips of them yesterday when I sent them to you.
Yeah, yeah. I
before
did.
we move too far away from it, did you hear about the thing with Canelo Alvarez?
What happened?
Where so he was it was like he was put under investigation or whatever because they thought that he had like I forget what the fucking drug is, but it was some sort of performance enhancing drug that's like a chemical that you can get from cows or some shit. And basically what it does mainly is it causes you to burn fat easier. But it also apparently like the write up for it basically said that it also like kind of has like a increases your reaction time kind of thing to it. I don't know if that's true or not. Basically though, yesterday he got suspended because of it. So I'm kind of spooked because there's that fight with him and what it was like Lomachenko that's supposed to happen soon.
I'm not as he's middleweight, right?
Yeah, they're both middleweight.
Yeah, like that's the like most of my attention is focused on heavyweight. Like I'll watch stuff from other weight classes, but that's when like anything's not heavyweight, I have like a vague knowledge of like who's doing what.
Middleweight and welterweight are like kind of where everything is at the moment though, right? Because like that's where like Triple G is and fucking fucking like obviously there's Canelo Alvarez, like Andre Ward. They're all kind of in that spot, right?
Well, I'm not gonna say like that's where everything is now, because yes, those were where the like a lot of, like the bigger names are as far as like the people who are like doing a lot. At the moment, though, heavyweight is doing the most because it's getting close to doing something big. Which we had our title fight where Deontay Wilder was like, "All right, I want to fight like the person who everyone has been avoiding, which has been Luis Ortiz, very hard hitting Cuban boxer." Southpaw, and just a massive problem. Like most of his fights have been like Deontay Wilder knockouts in like typically the first round, but not all of them. But he's been a massive problem. Like he is 39 and has not got a single like title fight until Deontay Wilder. Like people have been saying no, he's been avoided heavily. So that was a fight everyone was looking forward to. The next week is the Anthony Joshua Joseph Parker. I believe that's a unification fight. And then after that, it's not a guarantee, nothing's set in stone, but the thing that's getting people excited is there could be another unification fight between the winner of that fight and Deontay Wilder. And whoever wins that, like if that's the case, that could be the first time that all heavyweight titles have been unified since Mike Tyson.
What
So
does mean?
that is why I'm
What's unified mean, like in this context?
So I think there's 5 belts in heavyweight right now.
Yeah, there's a bunch.
And unified basically means like one person has the belts.
Oh,
so because like each belt comes from a different organization. I don't remember them all off the top. There's the WBC, World Boxing Council, IBF, International Boxing Federation. I'm trying to remember off the top. Huh?
He'd practically be the Thanos of the boxing world, James.
It's just like based off of which one you're under, what you're trying to do, like you're challenging for a different specific title. So say one person has like a couple of them, you could be challenging for one specific title.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, so this could be like the first big unification since like Mike Tyson. So it's been like 20 years.
I really love unification events. They always work out great for humanity.
Yeah, like when they try to unify the 11s.
Yeah, that was great. That was a good time.
Someone asked me
what?
why I don't like. It's a thing from a show I don't care much for.
Code Geass is dumb and stupid.
No, fuck you. It's
Yeah,
great.
people that like it are.
Fuck
bad.
you. It's good.
Do you
It's got-
actually believe that, or are you saying that to be controversial?
I think it's
No,
alright.
I
I think it's an alright show.
I mean,
No, I'm talking to James. I don't like that show either.
Oh yeah, I think
think
Code Geass. I get why people like it. I just think it's stupid.
What, George?
Like, there's things I like, but there's too much I don't.
Yeah.
What
I feel
show?
the same way. Code
Code
Geass.
Code Geass.
Code Geass sucks.
Fuck you.
More like Code
fine.
Gay.
Fuck
ass.
yourself. It's
Yeah.
actually
Like-
ass.
It's not.
Like,
even
I've said
ass.
this multiple times. I'm fine with like coincidental things like moving the show forward, but the thing that became like the big problem that really propelled the show
Yeah,
is the most specific stupid thing possible. When she's like, "How's your power work?" and you're like, "Oh, well, I tell you to do something and you do it." He could literally say anything. He said, "I could tell you to hop on one leg and I would do it." Like that.
It's like why would he use that as an example?
That specific thing. He's like, if I literally told you to go out there and murder every 11, you would do it. And then she looked up and she's like, why am I going to do this now? He's like, now is the crucial moment. Like,
You did
and
it.
someone fucking got in an argument with me and I hated it because I mentioned Game of Thrones. So I was like, all right, like he was like, didn't that start from coincidence? I was like, technically. Because the thing with Cersei Lannister and Jaime Lannister is they can't not fuck each other. That has been persistent. That is why they have multiple children. So when Bronn was climbing up that thing and he sees them to get pushed and that kickstarts the events of the show, that's fine because they've been fucking each other for years. If they had just at that moment were like, now is the time, and then that started, like, then it would be dumb. But like they had been doing it for so long that it's okay. Versus his like, I say this one very specific thing. The most horrific example I could ever use for just a casual conversation, and it propels the show into its next act. Fuck that show.
It's like
Spoilers
hey, man,
for Game of Thrones.
Casually. It's the first fucking
Yes,
episode.
close to the end of the first episode.
I know. I saw that episode. It's the only one I
Yeah.
ever saw.
Yeah, you're saying though.
It's like a casual conversation. It's like, oh yeah, you're just kind of talking. Hey man, it's just like what if you just killed everyone that you ever know, and then you just roll forward, and then I guess I
You
have to
just
do-
did it.
I guess I have to do that now.
Like, well, fuck. All right, well, that's my week. All right, well, I'm off.
That's-
Speaking of weeks, Claude, was there anything else? Or
that was the last thing.
that was it? Oh, go
Yeah,
okay.
getting hyped for the next boxing match.
Nice. Who
Yeah.
was the boxing match again?
It's gonna be Anthony Joshua and Joseph Parker.
Oh,
Okay.
before we completely leave boxing, I want to point out that I totally called the Mayweather fight. Mayweather versus Conor McGregor, and I wish I had money on it because I like.
Like I don't
Who won?
understand anyone.
I even had the round correct.
Who won?
I didn't understand anyone who said the McGregor was going to win that fight.
Well, because
Aw,
those people that don't understand how boxing works, and that like Conor McGregor, like he's decent at boxing as far as MMA goes, but he kind of has so many other advantages on top of boxing because there's so many other things you can do in MMA.
Mhm.
His form is just not. It's not like it's too sloppy to handle Mayweather. Because Mayweather is like a fucking. As much as people make fun of him because like oh he runs away or whatever, he's like a incredibly good boxer.
Like I also
Point of ridiculousness.
so he didn't always used to be a very defensive fighter, which
Yeah,
is something a lot of people didn't know. The majority of his
used to
wins
be,
have been through knockout.
Yeah,
Yeah, he was a knockout artist.
Well, it was before that. He was babyface, Mayweather or whatever.
What was it?
Mayweather. It was like
Pretty Boy Floyd.
Pretty Boy Floyd. Thank you. It was that, and that was he was an boxer. He was a hard puncher or whatever, and then he was sort of like got wise to that those careers don't last very long thing, and
He got
he got wise to the fact that those careers don't last very long.
Well, he broke his hand, and he was told that if he kept like doing what he was doing, he would lose the use of like his right hand. I believe it was his right hand. So
Hey,
that's when he started doing more outboxing.
Skyler, can you get
Yeah?
can you like move your mouth away from your microphone just a little bit? Because like
I
when
don't
you when you-
have a microphone. I'm on my laptop. It's just
oh,
my laptop is like My laptop is my mic.
Okay, that would explain why then. Because like when you speak too loudly, all your words start like mushing together through noise. So I didn't know if there was a yes.
Yeah. But yeah, so he injured his hand, and that's the big thing that changed his style. Like I was like, if I continue fighting like this, I will legitimately lose the use of my right hand. And then his 49th fight was the one with Pacquiao, where it was like people were complaining about it. And I remember him saying the only time I was like, I wonder how this is gonna go is like a few days before the fight. He was like, people were upset about the Pacquiao thing. I get it. I'm gonna take the fight to him. I'm like, fuck, you haven't done that in a while. That'll be dope. And he did. Like the first 4 rounds was him feeling it out, which is how things go.
Yeah.
And then he got progressively more and more aggressive as a boxer through there until what round did it end in?
6. It was round 6, and it was win by TKO. I think it was like.
Are you sure it's 6? Because I remember like 4 is when it started. I could have sworn it was like 8 or something.
It's rounds. I'm gonna check. I'm very sure that it was round 6 though.
I'll put money that it's not round 6.
Will you? I'm not gonna.
No, I won't.
I'm not gonna do that.
You know what I put money on?
No, everyone here is a huge coward.
I'll put money on that it's my week now.
Yeah, keep looking it up, but it's your week.
It is.
All right, James, I'll take that bet. So, like I said, my week was mostly playing Metal Gear.
Everybody just conspires against me. My week was mainly
Eating house.
No.
It was the 10th round.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Mainly game design and my summer vacation, which was nice. We had a fun St. Patty's Day get together. The 4 of us. Braden wasn't there because he's a bitch.
Yeah, that's why.
Yeah, that's why. Not because of traveling issues or anything. It's because explicitly because you're a bitch. What else? I got Final Fantasy 15. I got the Bardock and Brawly. I got the Fighter Z Pass, whatever it's called.
Season Pass.
Yeah, the Z Pass. I made a guy rage quit on Fighter Z. That was nice.
It's not hard.
I made him do it. I've never had that. I've never had anybody rage quit on me in a game.
I've had someone rage quit out of a fucking tabletop game. That's an experience.
How does that work exactly?
Like in person?
When PvP occurs, that's how.
Oh. We've been having a shit ton of PvP in our fucking JoJo game. That's great.
It wasn't even that bad though. Like neither of them were actually like particularly injured. One guy just got so frustrated he left.
That sucks. Poor guy.
Yeah,
Sorry,
no, it was uncomfortable as hell.
Did his ass ever recover from being blown out so hard?
Did he ever come back to the club? Yes, towards the end of the semester he did, yeah.
Oh, okay.
He was gone for like several weeks.
That's actually kind of funny.
Yeah.
Other than that, I haven't really been doing much. I just been enjoying my summer, my spring break. So, I also watched Sympathy for Mr. Vengeance, which was good. I also watched It Follows, which I liked actually. I actually thought it was pretty good.
It Follows is a pretty good movie.
Yeah, for those who haven't seen it, I won't spoil it, but it's if you can get past the silly concept, which the concept is just sexually transmitted curses.
Yeah, it's a slasher movie concept basically. It's very much an 80s movie.
Yeah.
Kind of.
I mean, it takes place in like the 80s or 90s because nobody has cell phones. But
yeah, I think it's like the late 90s, yeah.
But nobody has a cell phone, but the girl has a fucking e-reader, like an electronic like reading device shaped like a clamshell, because I guess they didn't want to have a brand deal in order to get her like a Kindle or some shit. But
what do the shells do?
There is explicit. There's an explicit diagram showing how you use the 3 shells in Demolition Man. So
I love how big that became, though.
yeah,
I'm shocked you've seen Demolition Man. I'm not gonna lie. You're very picky choosing
Really?
on movies, so that surprised me, James. Not gonna lie.
Whatever. Wesley Snipes is a good actor. Anyway,
Yeah, I love him in Demolition Man.
Demolition Man was Wesley Snipes' greatest film. I don't know what
It
you
was.
guys. It was.
Also, I like the part where he got arrested for tax evasion.
That was another good. That was another good movie.
It was pretty good. I like that arc of
Yeah.
Wesley Snipes.
Oh no.
Uh,
And how he still clings on to Blade fame and still wanting Marvel to cast him as Blade in their movies.
please cast me as Blade. I need this.
Wait, are you saying that some motherfuckers were always trying to ice skate uphill?
No.
Yep, that's the joke. That's
God,
the
that's
joke.
good.
I would highly recommend you guys watch It Follows. It's got really good music. Like the soundtrack
It
is
does.
actually really good.
The soundtrack actually is fantastic. It's
Yeah.
done by Disaster Piece, who did music for Hyperlight Drifter.
Oh shit! Really? That's cool.
Yeah. So yeah, check his shit out. He's really
Very,
good. I like him a
very
lot.
nice, like heavy synth. Really enjoyed it. Really
It's
good at
super good.
really good at building up tension. Even when it's not really warranted in a scene, like you still feel like something's about to happen. It's pretty. It's pretty good. The ending was nice and pretty clear on the message. It was on message. I think the message was don't sleep around, you fucking weirdo.
It was wear a condom, please.
Yeah,
Even
I
if you
genuinely
did, I
think
think that would still come for you. It's
no,
literally just who you fuck, not are you fucking them raw?
no, but it's a metaphor for an STD.
Yeah.
Really, you could
Fair enough.
you could. I genuinely think you could show this movie in a sex ed class for like 7th graders, and
Except for the part where they kill
Yeah,
him.
the part at the beginning when like that chick's legs fucking
That's
busted
fine.
back.
No,
That's
especially
fucking
that.
rough.
no, especially that. Zoom in on that part.
7th graders love that.
Yeah.
7th graders play
what?
Call of Duty. They probably love that shit.
Okay, in 7th grade, I watched Clash of the Titans. The old
I was
one at
9 when
school,
I
and that
saw
movie
it.
Has a titty on it in it.
It has a titty in it.
I remember like I was a child and I watched Titanic because I was supposed to do a book report and the movie came out. I was like, yeah, I'm clever. And I got dropped off at the fucking theaters. I saw tits for the first time. I was like, oh, whoa. I was like, what is this?
A whole new world of titty and magic.
I feel like if that was me, I'd be afraid I would get in trouble. Like,
No, I thought it was dope
Yeah,
because I had one.
theater.
I had seen one other movie, and this one I saw with my dad. It was like on Sci-Fi, or no, I think we rented it, and I think it was called like How to Make a Monster or something like that. And it was some dumb movie where people are making like a video game, and for some reason I vaguely remember it. It has a part where like the video game monster becomes real, like it inhabits like this mechanical bullshit and like starts killing people. But the thing is, you have this like.
Scooby-Doo
They had a
Cyber Sleuth?
useless nigga. What? No, they have this like scene where I'll look it up after this. You have this scene where like there's this woman who's like they're like, all right, get into this suit, and for some reason she's like topless, and or, like because of like how like it's moving like the power loader from fucking Aliens, even though it's not that big, so like it's like weird jagged movements, and like her tits are just fucking shaking. She's topless. I remember that moment when they showed that. My dad and I at the same time were just like. Whoa! I had never felt close to my father in my life.
That's
The
good.
first
'Cause
time
he didn't know there was nudity in it. We both saw that. We both made eye contact, and we both kept looking at the movie.
the first time I saw titty
That's
in
a
a movie.
wholesome moment right there.
The first time I saw titty in a movie was 300. The first one.
I thought he was about to say when he looked in the mirror.
I saw that. Wait, what did he say? What
You
did
say when you look in the mirror, you talking about your tits, dog.
Damn, that's fucked up. Yeah. Anyway, no, I saw 300 with my cousin and his family, and it was the part with the Oracle where she's like all doing weird shit in slow mo
Yeah.
because you love it.
And your titties are everywhere.
Yeah, and my cousin and I just kind of look at each other, and then we both kind of just slink into our seats a bit for some reason.
Because you feel awkward.
Yeah.
I think mine might have been 300 too, actually.
It was a good titty though.
It was
yeah.
a good titty.
It was a good titty. So with that part of my
Found I put in DADCast so you guys can see it. That's a fucking movie.
Okay.
What is it?
Well, I'm not.
How to make a monster.
Oh, okay. What started out as a simple game
What is
became a
that
virtual
Conan the
nightmare.
Barbarian shit on the?
It was like an amalgamation of random bullshit that was supposed to be a video game like
Jesus
Boss, I think,
Christ.
and it just came to life and started killing people.
Speaking about an
That's a
amalgamation
fucking
of
thing.
random bullshit, let's get on to the news. Because we're an hour
So you're gonna say,
13
let's get
into
on to
this.
Smash Bros.
That was
We're-
almost a
We're going
segue.
for the marathon podcast. We'll see how long we can go.
How much? What took up the
first
most
one-
time of us talking about bullshit? I'm curious.
You and Skylar.
Talking about boxing.
That's
Claude and Claude.
was it
yeah.
a boxing? Because that was only like 5 minutes, wasn't
No,
it?
it was boxing, and it was Skylar's week talking about fucking anime.
I wasn't that long. I was.
You
like
guys
10
both
minutes.
talked about fucking what's it called? Farthest from the universe.
Yeah,
a
it's
place
good.
further than universe. And then
Whatever.
you want to also bring up the Metal Gear talk and how long that spun? Shut up.
Didn't even take that long. Not nearly.
Listen. As we have all established forever, that the topics they don't matter.
Topics don't
It's-
matter.
It don't matter. It just gotta have the feel of conversation. You know, the
What
format
Willie
doesn't
said on last podcast.
matter. Oh, did he
Speaking-
actually say that? Well, he did.
Yeah, he said it because they spun bullshit and talked about literally everything, but
Like
like
the docket
they were
for like
supposed, but the weeks, not even starting weeks till like
Yeah, it was-
45 minutes
We
in.
spent like 40 minutes talking about animals.
Mhm.
actually yes.
Yeah.
Speaking of conversations that need to happen, Tomb Raider remasters were canceled, but they were never really there to begin with. So what
Yeah,
happened?
Okay.
So I already explained this like
Literally just saw this just now on our games that I'm currently scrolling.
oh, I mean I saw this like this was like a week ago. But anyway, so basically Square Enix owns the rights to Tomb Raider games for some reason. And
Okay.
the people behind that were advertising for the remasters basically assumed what they could do was start making the remasters without consulting Square, and then tell the audience, hey, we're making Tomb Raider remasters for 1, 2, and 3. And they assumed that Square would be okay with it because the audience would be like, oh man, finally, right? They were like, see, hey, look, it's fine. We're already making them. So they essentially got like cease and desisted for that. It's like
That's really fucking dumb.
it
Yeah,
is.
it
It's the AAA version of shut the fuck up.
I really want to see the boardroom where that was decided.
Yeah, that's a really dumb idea.
You know what,
I just
guys?
wanna
We're just
see
gonna
the
start working
aftermath
on
of
it.
that shit.
Are you sure about that? Yeah, no, it'll be fine.
The aftermath is just the company that was making the remasters put on Twitter saying like, "Hey, we're not making the remasters. We're working on AR and VR shit. Don't worry about it." Speaking of alternate realities in which David Cage isn't a horrible person,
Yeah,
Detroit
we did
Become
get-
Garbage releases a 3 Heroes trailer, which makes the story structure only slightly less vague. Because now we know that there's only 3 heroes and not one for every fucking trailer that came out.
Okay, so, all right. I mean, sure.
No, I'm waiting for it to be like, no, these are just 3. Like, these are the first 3. There is one for every chair.
So the
Oh,
first
no.
one,
I want the story. I want it to be the most like out there's everywhere clusterfuck of a game.
I want there to be ghosts. I want there to be Norse.
I want there to be a furniture attacking a man in his own apartment.
I want there to be a ghost, but it's because it's misinterpreting what "ghost in the shell" means.
Ooh,
Oh my
it's
god.
my ghost. Oh my god, I almost can feel that being. Oh my god.
No, come on, guys. I still have little to no faith in it. Come on. Come on.
Why at this point? Why have faith in David?
Dude, I've seen people so
On Reddit,
every
dude.
now and again, for some reason, because I like PlayStation, like they'll be like, "Hey, here's the," or on Facebook, it's like, "Hey, here's the newest thing for Detroit." I'm like, I'm not gonna watch this video because why
Look at
would
the
I?
comment section.
But I will go to the comment section. And I've seen so many people defending this, like, if you guys don't want like a quality story, then go somewhere else. I'm
Man,
like,
Heavy Rain's
yeah,
such a
yeah,
great
yeah.
you
game.
sad
I,
fool.
I'm convinced
If
that
you-
people that say Heavy
you
Rain
need
is a
certain
good
level
game
of
didn't play
IQ
it.
to appreciate.
Shut the fuck up.
Cage.
Bullshit. I thought it was an R8 game.
George
Which
is
one?
wrong.
Which
Heavy
one's
Rain.
alright?
Heavy Rain.
Oh,
Heavy Rain is the one that's the most alright.
The best
Exactly.
of his games, which isn't a high bar. That's like saying Wonder Woman is the best DC movie. It's not a bar, really.
It's not a bar.
Fucking
I mean, but
Beyond
at the
Souls
same
is
time,
just
at least
trash.
Heavy Rain didn't have fucking giant dust mites trying to eat you.
It
so-
almost had spiritualist elements in it.
It
Yeah,
almost, and then they
it
told him to
almost
fuck
had
off with that
telepathy.
shit.
But the fucking thing is that the scenes are still in the game.
Yeah.
What, there's like the thing where he
Oh,
blacks
yeah,
out, and
'cause-
there's like the water coming in. Like, what the fuck was that even about? Why wasn't it cut?
Yeah. Ethan's like whole backstory and like the whole thing of him like blacking out and shit was still in there.
They just
Yeah.
completely cut it from the game, or they cut the storyline, but they just left the parts of it in the game still. They didn't explain them.
Yeah,
Don't
that's
worry
pretty
about it.
stupid.
So we know that the three main characters probably are Kara from the original like tech demo. That's a sex
Yeah.
robot.
Sex robot.
She's a sex robot. The other
that
one,
No one's gonna rape that robot.
and the original
Gonna
tech demo,
For
she's a
sure.
sex.
Oh my God, it's
in
gonna be
the
so much
original
rape.
tech demo, she's a sex robot, or it's implied that she's going to be a sex robot. And the Kara's also the character from the demo in which with the child
The
abuse.
little girl.
Yeah, with the little girl.
That's
yeah.
what made me question to see, like, is that what she was? The implication that I missed in that trailer that
And
she
then-
was there for fuck.
No,
Just
she
thought
was
she was
there
a
for general
caretaking
care, but
robot.
she is. But in the tech demo, it's implied that the original tech demo, like from the PS3 era,
Yeah.
that inspired the game. It was kind of implied that she'd be like a sex robot.
Okay.
And in the it's funny too because they call it the Three Heroes trailer, but it's literally just 3 trailers including the credits, like just back to back to back. and it's just like a dissolve into the next fucking trailer. It's weird. I don't know why they wouldn't try and whatever. David Cage is creatively bankrupt. I don't know why I asked
He's
these
doing
things.
it. He knows his games are not to be interpreted, but also to be interpreted at the same time.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
It's
this
like
game
saying
is
so many
supposed to
things.
be
Just
about
don't
something,
think
but
about
about
it and then
nothing.
experience
at
it.
the
It's
same
about
time.
something and nothing at the same time.
Yeah.
You create
Didn't he say
meaning
like something
yourself.
super pretentious recently? Like my game will end like
Everything he
workplace
says is super
something. I forgot what
pretentious.
specific.
His
There's
game
something-
will.
It's gonna end something? Oh no.
Yeah, he said it's gonna like
His
it's gonna
career,
end, like
hopefully.
I
What was-
remember what it is. His game about the abuse of the working class will end the abuse of the working class.
We did it. We'll figure
Something of that
this
nature.
this game about things that have existed. This game telling a story that's existed for 50 fucking years.
Yep.
At least. Fucking that was like iRobot came out in like the fucking 60s. But then even the fucking play that invented the word robot from like the fucking 1800s. That one is literally about slave robots rising up against the fucking thing, because the guy was an anarchist, and it was kind of like in Britain and in where the Ukraine,
Yeah.
and robot is a word that literally means slave. That is
Damn.
what that word means.
So our 3 characters are Kara, the detective robot that we see in that one like demo that Wooly played, and then we also see the character from the demo or the trailer that implied that it was going to be about like it was going to be like an analogy for
Racism.
yeah, racism and yeah, basically
It didn't help
racism.
that like they cast a guy that literally like dedicated a whole speech about like racism and inequality. Like the black guy that plays the android, like he was like for a while he was just an actor that was like in I think one of the doctor shows that's been on for like 80 fucking seasons. But like he did a whole like speech. I think it was at BT or the Soul Train Awards about like inequality, and like he got like a lot of praise for it. So that did not help his statement about it not being about like anything.
Damn. That's weird too, because in
Damn.
the game, like I don't know, I haven't seen. If you can find me a picture of the actual actor or give me a name, the character is like very like light skinned. Is that guy like actually light skinned in real life?
Yeah, he is. He's
Okay.
like he's like mixed.
Okay, because I didn't even initially think he was black, so that's interesting. But okay, if he's light skinned, if he's actually light skinned, then it's fine. Because I was gonna say like casting like the white, I get it'd be really ham fisted if he made that guy he made that character like the darkest robot for no reason. Outside.
What was the name of the fucking game? I genuinely forgot the name of what the fuck the game is.
Detroit Become Garbage.
Okay,
human.
No,
James made a joke once he liked, and now that's the title officially.
It is.
So,
it is. It's the only way I will refer to this. It is.
Get ready for the Dozen Damn stream of it, because I will buy that game for him so he can stream it.
I'll actually watch it every day if he does do it. I'll call him a faggot.
The real man suffering.
This is grown up suffering. What isn't grown up suffering though is Zone of the Enders, the second runner, the Mars version.
Yeah.
Are you gonna skip the first two things you had on the docket?
I'm going by the schedule that I posted. It's a text file.
Yeah, and I'm looking right now, and the first two things for me, like under what you put on DADCast, are System Shock Remake, and then
you're clearly not reading the text file that I sent. Saying,
yeah, I see that shit.
Yeah, Claude.
Oh wow, that's way down there. Never mind.
It's getting it.
I'm going by the stuff that you sent yesterday. I was like, all right.
Well, I sent that thing today.
I wasn't on my phone until like maybe an hour before podcast. Whatever, continue.
All right. Zone of the Enders Second Runner Mars releases September 2018. The trailer that's in the Discord I posted just compares the original version, the HD version, and this version. Seems like the trailer didn't specify, or the video didn't specify if it was the 4K video or the 1080p one, or if it was in 4K mode. But it seems like it's just going to be the HD remasters version, but bumped up to 4K. I'm sure the PS4 could handle that natively for this game.
I mean, PS Plus, sure.
PS Plus, yes, right. I hope it keeps that texture quality in the trailer. Oh, well, okay. I'm seeing the picture now.
The texture quality in the game is actually pretty good. Like I played the PS3 remaster version post.
Yeah, I also played it because I believe I had the I got the Metal Gear Solid one, and then I got the Zone of the Enders
okay.
one.
Cool.
But it does seem like it's just those bumped up even further in quality, even further beyond in quality.
When is Kojima Productions gonna make Space of the Beginners?
Shut the fuck up.
Damn.
Area of the beginning.
Area of
starting area. Starting.
Just make it starting area.
Oh, James, I'm looking at the script now because now I'm actually looking at this. The thing under number 3. Please tell me you're not gonna lead with that joke because that's a terrible joke.
Hello.
Under number 3.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the docket.
I don't want him to start with that because that made me cringe looking at it.
No, let's get meta as
behind the
fuck
curtain.
do this.
I don't even know which one. I don't even
Let's
know.
literally just talk about the docket now.
Okay.
Under number 3.
Wait, actually, James, am I gonna get a waifu cast or is that gone?
No, you can get your waifu cast at the end. I didn't know if you had it for today. But
Where the fuck are we keeping the docket now?
Are we still Narutoing the waifu cast?
We are doing something weird where Naruto is done and the next thing will start today. It's gonna be weird.
I cannot talk about Naruto waifus.
No,
all right.
All right. This is gonna be a good one for you because I don't know what you're gonna say about the first one, but I know it will be funny.
So I can't wait for this game, for Zone of the Enders Second Runner Mars to get released in September. I am not going to give Konami my money.
No, but do it though.
No, I'm not going to give Konami my money. Fuck Konami.
Give them your money for the IPs.
Look, it's already in your hand, James. Just give it to them.
If it's an IP that's worth your time, then fine.
No, it's not. It's not. Fuck Konami. I don't want to support them like at all, ever.
Okay,
again.
So boycott. That's fine.
Dark Souls Remastered is confirmed to have new lighting and textures. because we've seen screenshots of it on the PS4, the lighting in Sen's Fortress, and the Undead Burg, and the Undead... Not the fortress, the starting area in the game. What's it called? Asylum, yeah. They all have different lighting that you can see in the screenshots. The textures look a little bit better. So that's good. Good news.
For real though, where are we keeping the docket? I actually have no fucking idea.
It's in DADCast.
It's in DADCast.
Oh, that
Who
chat
cares
that I
about
can't
the
see anymore?
docket? I just saw
you
that
can't
an
see
anime
it?
got announced about cute girls playing Street Fighter 2.
Yeah.
No, do tell, nigga. Actually, do tell. What up?
Well, wait.
It's called a high score girl.
Why
and
are we
it's-
bringing this up all of a sudden?
No, this is important. Tell me.
I'm watching the trailer right now, and it's
Link that
just,
to me.
Yeah.
Fuck?
It looks like it's gonna be like a romance show, but
Richard, get outta here.
And they bond over playing Street Fighter 2 and Final Fight.
Dude, that's fucking sick.
And they're just showing clips of them they meet because she fucking kicks his ass at playing Zangief in like an arcade.
I don't know why I hope you're gonna say she catches him with like that Daigo style walk up Shoryu.
Well, that was fucking sick. Well, when I was watching Ashikachi, and they're fucking just casually pull out fucking the Daigo parry in episode 1. And I was like, excuse me, what? I thought I was just watching a cute romance show. Why did the Daigo parry just occur?
Why did Daigo parry just occur?
You know, I put it the trailer in anime.
I appreciate that.
Thank you.
Continue with the thing you wanted to say, James.
Yeah, James.
Thank you. What I wanted to say was I'm glad the Dark Souls remaster is going to be... if it's got new lighting and textures, it's probably in the Dark Souls 3 engine, or the Dark Souls 3 iteration of the same engine that they've been using for these past, 3 games.
Mm-hmm.
So that's cool. I'm excited. That makes me happy that it's more than that. Now we're moving on to the general gaming news, which is starting off with my new segment, EA or E-nay.
That's why I told him to. I tried to stop this. You guys fought my revolution.
Wait, what did he say? I missed it.
That's okay.
His segue into his
It's
EA conversation
so
was
bad.
EA or E-nay. This is what you guys stopped me from fighting.
Fuck, man.
So good news.
Why?
Good news. EA's hiring
That's bad, man.
EA's hiring for an open world Star Wars game. Bad news.
No, I'm not getting hyped again. No.
Get hyped though.
Bad
Open
news.
world games.
Bad news. Reintroduces microtransactions into Battlefront 2. Good news. They changed the progression system to not include the microtransactions. Microtransactions are purely cosmetic now, but they're still
Where they
there.
should be.
They had
Like-
there's a leveling system in that game. Now the leveling system is fine.
Yes.
They did it sort of. I mean,
The
I don't want to
leveling
give them too
system
much
is fine
credit
now.
because I don't want to give them any credit because I mean, come
Yeah.
on.
Because it's because it's EA. I almost said Konami again.
It might as well be Konami.
Yeah,
Might
fuck
as
it.
well.
It's Konami now.
Whoa, Konami.
I mean, I mean, at this point, Battlefront 2, it probably still has a fan base, a dedicated fan base, because
It does.
people will buy anything with fucking
Star Wars.
Yeah.
Ba-
But
basically,
the open
it's
world. The thing that I'm scared of is the open world Star Wars, because it's gonna either be filled to the brim with microtransactions, or it's just gonna be.
I expect it to be like hollow and lifeless, like Mass Effect Andromeda.
Yeah.
Wholeheartedly, I believe that.
Yeah.
It reminds me that I just read an article earlier this week that was like Yoko Taro had an interview. We talked about open world games and how they're like so shallow, and he feels like despite how big they are, that there's no actual freedom in them at all. It was a good read. Yoko Taro might know something about video games.
He might just a little bit.
Who the
Maybe
fuck
a
is
little
Yoko Taro again?
The guy who made Nier.
Oh,
And Drakengard. You know,
I see.
He's the guy with the skull mask. You see the
Some-
dude with the skull mask?
The Moon Skull. Not even
Yeah, he looks
Skull.
like he looks
Yeah,
like
that's
Majora's
fine.
Mask. Yeah,
July? That's this summer? Oh, okay, dope.
Wait, what's this
So
summer?
I just looked at
Oh,
the
the show?
fancy trailer. Yeah, I didn't know when it was coming out. I figured it'd be like next year or something.
Yeah.
Wait,
it's
what?
airing
this
soon.
summer.
Wait, what's coming out this summer?
That's the
The
thing he
fight
posted in
girl.
anime. Yeah.
Oh,
Cute
About
girls
fighting
playing
games
together.
and girls.
It's not even just fighting games. It's like because he was playing some Friday the 13th slasher. Like
Yeah,
it looked
and
like
he's
beat 'em
playing
up.
Final Fight. There's a fucking clips of Hagar doing SPDs in that video.
But he did get bodied in Street Fighter 2.
Yeah, he played fucking Guile player got fucking wrecked by Zangief.
What a bitch.
As you know that he's bad.
Damn. I can't wait for this to turn out it's Daigo and his girlfriend or his wife or whatever.
It'd be really
This is the
weird.
story. This is the story.
Daigo's nurse buddy.
Yeah.
He's a nurse.
I forgot he is a nurse. You know who isn't a nurse? And will actually cause you to go into the nurse. Because they'll fuck your shit up so bad.
What is that?
Devil Joe.
Good old Devil Joe.
Oh, that was a fucking
Absolute favorite
that,
boss.
that was a segue.
Look, man,
That
you
was
guys make it
something.
hard.
Not really.
You put this on yourself.
When you lead in with EA or E nay, you know you did that to yourself.
Fuck you.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
great.
hard to like. It's hard to do worse than EA.
That's
Anyway,
true.
so-
At
So
least you
enough.
set a low bar.
Have you guys who's been playing the Monster Hunter since the update?
I have fought Devil Joe a couple times.
I
How do
have
you like-
not.
How do you like the patch, which is mostly buffs? Oh, I'm sorry,
Yeah,
you were gonna
I
say
mean,
something.
I started picking up Great Sword. I actually forget what the Great Sword buffs even were.
Hold on, George,
um,
what?
They up the power on the first and second charge of the
good.
True Slash.
Good. Because those didn't do very much damage before. Yeah, so I've been playing that. Devil Joe's fucking hard. He
It's a Devil Joe.
kicks my ass a little bit. He's cool though. I mean, there's not much else. I think there's also like a couple other things. Like there's like the tempered Devil Joe shit that I haven't done yet.
Tempered
Yeah.
anything is an issue.
Tempered,
it's,
yeah.
it's so hard.
I still have yet to fucking fight Kieran. I have not.
Dude.
I even like low rank Kieran. I have not even seen him.
That tempered Kieran fight, which is the one to rank up level 50, I think that's the last
Yeah.
hunt I did before I stopped to like focus on writing for a bit. That tempered Kieran fight, probably the hardest fight. It's the only time I've died like twice since I started high rank. Because I went through like a lot of low rank with like bullshit armor, so the engine that kicked my ass at first. And I was like, all right, maybe I should focus on armor. But once I got to high rank, I have not died twice in a quest since no, never mind. There was one time with Valhazak. But yeah, that was the first.
Oh.
Know if I'm going to do this, not because me fucking up, but don't know how much damage I'm doing to him, and he's hitting so insanely hard.
Richard
And
keeps
then
coming
and then-
in to fucking
and-
talk.
And then you got the
Message
lightning.
him.
I can't.
Yeah, the lightning.
Braden, can you message him for me?
Who?
Richard, he keeps coming
about
in.
him?
He keeps
Wait,
coming
how's
in
he able to get into the podcast chat? I thought only
Because-
specific people were allowed in the podcast.
because it's technically general. I gotta do a thing.
So
I thought-
it's
yeah, I
just
thought you did that thing
you've
before.
continued to
Good.
fuck up
James
the
is good.
permissions on this Discord.
No, it's
He
because
he really knows how they work.
Shut the fuck up, guys. There. Now he shouldn't be able to come in.
What?
I said now he shouldn't be able to come in.
Okay, it cut off for me, so I didn't know what you just said.
Now he
something
should be
coming.
able to come.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's fucking gay.
Yeah.
It is,
And
that is correct.
yes.
What
this
are we
is-
even talking about? I don't even remember anymore.
Devil
Talking about Devil
Joe.
Joe.
But George
Oh,
had
Devil
wanted to
Joe's
say
cool.
You're
something.
in.
George,
Devil Joseph.
did he mute again?
No, I'm here. What?
Okay. Well, you were trying to say something, but you kept getting cut off, so I was trying to give you your opportunity to say something.
Oh, I was just gonna say I haven't fucking touched Monster Hunter in a month, if not more.
Damn.
Damn, dude, that's fucked up.
Like I have my reason, but I didn't know. Oh, that's right. It didn't really mess with you that well. Was that it?
I mean, it's good. I'll mainly only play it with friends. That's the
Give me your copy.
You
no.
don't even have a
fuck you.
PS4.
You don't even
Give it
have
to
a
me.
yeah.
Hey, but you're gonna buy me fucking Detroit Become Garbage?
I need you to suffer, though. Oh, that's exclusive. Never mind.
Yeah.
I forgot Sony made a bad
exclusive?
deal. Yep, it's PS4 exclusive to my knowledge.
Why?
If I end up getting a PS4, will you get it for me?
I
Yeah.
think all of his games since Omicron have been PS exclusive.
They all have every single
Yeah.
one of
Oh
them.
my god, why?
Because
Because
fuck
You know
Sony
what?
doesn't
PlayStation can
understand.
have them. That's fine.
No, you don't want it on PC? But Braden,
No,
thought
I
you
don't want the
hated-
game at all.
Braden, I thought you hated exclusives. You have to take the good with the bad.
The fuck are you talking about?
Oh, you love it.
I'm irritated by exclusives. I don't feel like I hate exclusives or
No,
anything.
no. You
I
hate
don't
them.
mind exclusives, like especially if it's like if it's X company paid for it. Like one of my friends like hates Nintendo, right? And he's like, when are they gonna release Bayonetta 2 on something at like PlayStation? I was like, actually
the fuck do you hate
never.
Nintendo?
Actually never.
Except
Because
for PC.
Nintendo paid for that.
Oh,
Oh,
wait,
yeah.
no. Sorry, you said Bayonetta 2. I thought you said Bayonetta. My bad.
No, I was saying like the reason like they were like, why is it only on the Wii U is gonna suffer? I was like, because Nintendo paid for that shit to be made. They came to other people and they were like, no, thank you. So why would Nintendo ever like be like, yeah, we paid for this to get made. Sure, you can put it on PlayStation.
How the fuck does somebody hate Nintendo?
I don't know. I really don't. It's been a couple of people. One person I got into a
What
very
sort
long
of tragic backstory does this person have?
They could never beat the Elite Four.
Mm.
That's a shame.
Yeah. It's a shame they're so bad at the video game.
Pretty much, yeah.
Speaking of bad at the video game, George, you really like Kid Buu, right?
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, let's speak about bad at the video game. James, have you beaten any of us at DBZ Fighters not on random?
I think I did. I think I
The
did beat you.
silence speaks volumes.
You didn't beat me.
Damn.
You never beat me. That's a
Sky,
damn lie.
Sky, can you help me confirm this? Did I beat either
You
of
did
you?
not. You
Damn.
beat me once, but when you were playing random characters, so
Okay.
I yeah.
Fair enough. Anyway,
And that was bad at the video games.
no, we're not done
Mhm.
because that was really a segue for Bardock and Brawly DLC.
Nope, that was bad.
There I like how that would have been a good segue, but then you said that it was a segue in the sentence, so then it
Yeah.
wasn't.
Yeah, no, it's great. So, they come out on this upcoming Wednesday. So that's nice. And we got footage of
Super
them.
fucking psyched. Like, there's one move I still do not know what it does. I only tagged Skylar in it because like, what
Yeah.
the fuck is that move? Is that a projectile barrier?
It's
They-
clearly a projectile barrier. It's
I
gotta
think
be.
that someone put up a video about Broly move breakdowns. So I saw the one for Bardock and the Broly one just got put up like during the podcast. Yeah, so you can watch that later, and it has a whole full move breakdown. The one for Bardock is cool. Bardock looks really fun, actually. Like I'm really excited for
What
him
are
to
his
come out.
moves like? From what you've
Bardock
seen?
He looks like he's a
is-
very aggressive, like rush down ish. I
Yeah,
could
yeah.
be wrong because I saw like 2 clips of him.
He
No,
has
they mentioned in his-
he has no projectile except for like the basic key blast, and it's super
Oh.
shitty. His key blast is really bad. But his moves are he's got like a move where he does like a spin, kind of like Yamcha's DP, but it's way
Mhm.
faster. So he has that, and he has like a move where he like lunges forward at you, right? You have like a thing, kind of like a rush punch, and then he can do it up into the air. And when he is in the air, he can make it a dive kick.
Oh.
So there's that, and then he has a fucking big punch where you can like charge it.
Big.
And
Yeah,
then
yeah.
And it has a launch back. And then it seems like his thing is gonna be that he can chain his supers together. So
Oh.
he has 2
fuck.
level 1s and the level 3. So the way that you can do it is one of his level 1s where he like rush towards you
hard
and-
punch here.
it punches you, yeah. You can chain that and his other super, which is like a big, like he fires a ball at you basically.
Mhm.
And so that's gonna be like his thing, because like it's different from like other characters where they can extend later their super, like with Beerus or whatever, because
Right.
this is actually 2 super, so it does way more damage.
Interesting. Scaling's gonna fuck that up, I bet.
Oh, it will for sure.
So at the start of
And
the
then, yeah,
round,
so
you have to get those supers
Never got to
off.
deal with scaling when you hit it raw. Ain't that
Yeah.
right, George?
Although raw supers only give blue health.
Yeah.
They only do blue damage, which is interesting. So I think he has another move that I'm forgetting about, but what he seems is he has another move in the air. Well, the thing with Bardock is all supers can be done on the ground or in the air, and it looks like he's going to really benefit from like assist extends. But I've seen some pretty easy like to do combos for him that do like fucking 7,000 damage. So he's looking pretty good.
Awesome.
Bardock.
I can't wait to play him on Wednesday.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited
Broly
for
is
him
the one
too.
where most of my text is. You know, I will play Bardock.
Broly's head stomp is what scares me the most.
Yeah,
Why?
fucking Broly's terrible.
Because it's basically a Gohan function.
Which Gohan function?
Elaborate, please.
The quick step down that Gohan has. In the
Oh,
air.
that doesn't do damage
okay.
though. That's not an attack. That's like I'm
No, I
quickly
know.
moving down.
But Broly, now he has that. It's slower, obviously,
Well,
but now it does
it's
damage.
way slower. But, like,
but he's still reaching the ground faster than the average character, is what I mean. So it does
Fair enough.
damage, and he still gets down faster than you. So that'll be fun to see in like assist combos and shit.
Dude, they fucked something up in my opinion. I'm like, I really wish you did this, and you kind of lost an opportunity for something that would have been really cool. One of the clips, which was gameplay, he killed someone with his level 3,
Mm-hmm.
and it was this normal blast, like the normal circular explosion. I was like, that should be green. You could have made that green, and it could have been that much cooler.
No,
But instead, it's the regular like 18 explodes, and there's just a big like explosion there.
Yeah. No, fuck you.
It's not even. I don't know how much goes into that, but I wouldn't assume it'd be too hard to change the color on it.
No,
Keep
You'd
everything the same.
you'd have to render like an entirely separate because what those are is they're not really technically FMVs because they're rendered in real time, but like I think like they're probably rendered in they are rendered in real time, but so you'd have to make that effect specifically just for the one character. That probably takes a lot of time considering how they model things.
I mean, don't they do that for Android 21 and the stuff's pink? I could have sworn that's the case, but I could be wrong.
I don't know, man. I don't play 21.
I love that. I like because when I was playing online a lot, no one plays 21, and it made me feel good that I didn't have to deal with mirror matches all fucking day.
You guys saw the Ginyu Force Infinites, right?
No, I have I've been focusing so much on my rank. I'm like, I'm not gonna bother with anything that I can't play.
Fucking 21 got a real infinite. It's pretty nuts.
Yeah, 21 got. Actually, it's anybody. It's not even just 21. It's any character as long as Raccoon comes out first. For whatever reason, the way that it works is that when you use Raccoon's like beam, like the normal one, not the one where he waits 20 fucking minutes to charge up, but when he does his beam and then you switch characters, you can I guess it's the stun or something happens in which you are now able to do an infinite combo. And
I think it gives you like infinite jump cancels or something.
Yeah, and the thing where like your combo can only last 10 seconds or whatever, that is also no longer a factor at that point. So that was fucking weird. I can't imagine why it's specifically Raccoon and nobody else.
I don't understand how that even happens. Well, there's also another weird bug with Android 18's intro where it can get out of sync.
Yeah, I think didn't they fix that in the latest patch?
I think
I had that happen once. It fucking threw me off.
Yeah, that was weird when two people get completely different screens. That shit's funny.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking weird.
While we're on the conversation of DLC characters, we actually have two more that I'm just going to condense into this one. King of Fighters 14 got their latest DLC character, which is the design from Saudi Arabia, and we kind of already talked about this. But her name's Najda. I guess I would only assume that's how you pronounce it.
I don't know.
Najda?
Something like that.
Najda. Najid. Oh god.
Whatever. The effects on her moves look really cool. I'm not gonna lie. Like, it looks really interesting.
King of Fighters 14 looks great. Honestly, it sucks.
It's a good
I don't
video
play
game.
because nobody plays it with me.
Yeah,
It's very sad that the game did not sell well.
Literally will play it with you at any time.
Really? Okay.
George with the call out.
Got him.
I'm always down for a fighting game.
Yeah, the character looks really cool, and I hope she gets received well. Because isn't this like the first time in a while they've had like an external source give them a design for a character?
can't
For
say
King
for
of Fighters? No, there's like the Falcon design, whatever his name was, right? There's a billion of those designs in older KOF games.
Is that the case? I'm not too familiar.
Yeah, I think KOF's had like a bunch of like guest designers and stuff.
All right, yeah. This is a cool thing from a fan design in Saudi Arabia.
It is. It is a cool design.
Fucking oil tycoons coming out here with their King of Fighters.
Yeah. When is Oil Baron from the Idolmaster anime gonna be in King of Fighters?
I hope never.
Is in Oil Baron, whose name is Oil Baron, and he is rich.
Maybe Oil Baron will show up as another guest character for Soul Calibur 6 next to Geralt of Rivia.
Oil Baron for Smash Bros.
Fuck, what's his final smash?
He calls in his bodyguards, and they look like the guys from Gurren Lagann, and they beat you up.
That's really good. I really like that scene. That's still one of my favorite episodes.
I remember I figured out that the reason those characters look like Jorgen and Balambo is because that scene was literally animated by like Proto Trigger. Like the team that left to make Trigger, like they animated that scene.
Dude, I got fucking retarded for a second. You saying Pro Trigger reminded me I needed to watch Darling in the Franxx today.
Oh yeah, I'm behind on that too. I gotta watch that as well.
I'm like 2 or 3 episodes behind. I'll kill that in Lady Bench.
I'm also.
So I know George is, but is everyone kind of cold on Soul Calibur 6?
I think it looks pretty cool. What are you talking about?
Okay.
Like I don't have any issues with Soul Calibur. I just haven't been into the series in a while.
I have never really got into it. The last time I played it was with Cesar when we were like in high school. And he just liked the character customization. But I think Geralt is a good fit. He looks like a Soul Calibur character. He did a good job.
He looks like a Soul Calibur.
Yeah. What do you think, Braden? You love fighting games.
Yeah, I'm so into them for sure. Totally.
How you feel about Soul Calibur?
Yeah, you're really good at doing Dragon Punch inputs.
Yeah, no, it's great, man.
If anything, you would probably like Soul Calibur 2. That game not very technically demanding to play.
I've never enjoyed a Soul Calibur game.
Which Soul Calibur had like Yoda and Vader in it?
Fucking
4?
That is the last Soul Calibur I like really played. Like I played it with a lot with my friends. That's the last time. So that's
fuck Yoda.
Which Soul Calibur games did you play, Braden?
I have no idea. I played them far too long ago.
I didn't have Xbox, so I didn't play Yoda.
I don't even know.
Was it Link? If it was Link, it was been.
Was it Swan?
Might have been.
Was Swan in it?
Fuck knows.
Was Yoda in it?
Dude, I have so little memory of that game.
Come on.
All I know is I did not like it.
Oh, well, that's a shame.
Because
I think they're gonna do the thing again where it's like console exclusive guest characters. You think they're gonna go out the window?
I don't think
that. No, it's because Geralt's in it now, so they're not.
Yeah.
That's my hot take.
I also don't think they're gonna do it for competitive reasons.
Because that's fucking terrible.
Yeah. Because then you have like, all right, well, which version do we play at Evo? It's like
no, I can't play because my character's not in this version of the game.
Yeah, I
don't have the Bloodborne.
Where's my Bloodborne?
Dude, I'd be so happy if Bloodborne got in there. Fuck.
I wouldn't like having strong feelings one way or the other.
Which Bloodborne character would you want? Would you
Hammer.
want like a generic hunter?
Generic hunter.
Yeah.
Father Gascoigne.
Yeah, it's like Father Gascoigne is the
sex
correct
doll.
answer.
Make that the character.
The doll.
Who was the asshole on the tower who was shooting at you and you got up there like up?
Oh, his name is like Durja, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. What were those? It was Pile what? Pile
Bunker.
Yeah, there we go. Like just that was one of my favorite weapons to use. It wasn't the best for what I was fighting, but it was so cool that made it work.
Yeah. I mean, I played with the Ludwig's Holy Blade. You like weapon, which is the best one in the game.
Which is fantastic.
Yeah. So.
Instant sword to fuck you sword.
Yeah. Like if you were to pick like an actual character from Bloodborne to put in, you gotta do like Father Gascoigne could work in a Soul Calibur.
Oh no!
But then in an anime,
hold on a second,
you gotta put in Lady Marie.
What the fuck's happened in your background?
Why don't you mute your mic before you go?
No,
no
time for that.
We have to hear him smother his dog.
Uh-oh.
Work.
Just hear gunshots on his end of him moving.
You just hear dog whimpering noises.
Wow, this is a
Well,
great.
that's gone.
listening.
I want to talk about Place Further than the Universe and have him come back to that shit.
All right.
Yeah, you guys should watch it though. It's a fucking super good anime that I've been screaming at people to watch because not many of my friends are watching it.
Wait, which
What
one?
anime
A Place Further Than the
Oh
Universe.
yeah.
is it about?
Huh?
What's it about?
That
Basically, yeah, girl
podcast we were on.
wants to go to Antarctica because she's like, my mom has been missing for like 3 years, and she never does she say like, I want to find my mother or something like that. She's like, I need to go. Like, and for various reasons, there's 3 other girls that also are going to go to Antarctica with them, and it is just fun times. It is super moe and great. If you liked, like, when they decide to be goofy, if you like Akko from Little Witch Academia, when they want to be goofy, it's just 4 of her, and it works. They bounce off each other so well. They fucking try Kimari so hard. Like when she's like, "I'll cut your hair," they're like, "You cut hair?" And she's like, "Yeah, I do my bangs all the time." And they are all agreeably are like, "Oh,
I understand.
that's why your hair's." Yeah, I understand. And basically, it's like that's why your hair's fucked up. And then Kimari's like, what are you guys talking about? And she gets sandbagged so much on a lot of what she talks about.
What game are we talking about now?
Not talking about no game. I'm talking about
talking about animes.
Yeah. Talk about Chinese cartoons. Get with it.
Mongolian cave paintings.
What are we talking about?
Talking about how you wanted to kill your dog.
Yeah.
Okay, but what are we talking about? You know what? Fuck it. I don't even want to know.
Yeah, you actually don't care. So
System Shock remake, changing
He
directions.
should care though.
Aims for Q1 2020 release.
I thought that was canceled.
It was put on hiatus, and now they're back saying, "Hey, we're going to be changing the direction of production because they fucked up really bad." What they did was
Made the big oops.
Big oops, kind of. They switched from Unity to Unreal, which is normal, which is fine. Engine changes happen, but what they also did is they started going like, "Oh, hey, what if we added this, or what if we changed this, and what if we blank this?" Like feature creep happened really hard, so like production was like kept getting halted, and then they got to a point where they realized, oh, wait a second, we're supposed to be making a System Shock remake. So
Oops.
yeah.
Oops.
So now they're like, all right, well, we're gonna stick with Unreal as our engine, and we're gonna aim for Q1 of 2020, hopefully.
Wow.
And then you just
Yeah, I
heard
want
all
feature
the
creep
money
to go
being
so
sucked out
far
of
that
their
at
bank
some point they
account.
just realize they're sitting on like a whole new game.
Yeah.
And they're just like, we'll do this instead.
Yeah, people paid us to do the System Shock remake, but you know, it's fine. We're not reliable to. We're not required to do that for them. Fuck it. Ugh. Yeah, that was.
Oh boy.
Yeah, this is just another case of, you know, devs, please.
Kickstarter.
It's another. It's cranky. They're cranky is in charge of making the System Shock remake.
Yeah, we did it.
We fucking
Everyone,
did
please
Oh my
support
God.
Lunar Regalia.
Fucking going on.
Everybody stop supporting Luna Regalia.
Are you talking about Cranky Kong?
Yes,
Yeah.
they will
Cranky
not stop
Cranky
talking about fucking
Construct.
Cranky Construct.
Cranky Kong.
Well, Cranky Construct. Yeah.
I wish I was talking about Cranky Kong. That'd be fucking sick.
What did he do? I thought he was a
Don't
good
worry
artist.
about it. Don't even
He's
worry
just
about it.
making his own thing, and these guys just cannot get over it.
No, it's not even that. The problem is that he's a dick. The problem is that he's a dick, and then he invites criticism of his work because he's an asshole because he criticizes everyone else's work, and then when he criticizes his own work, he bans you from his Discord. And
I mean,
Fuck
So
you doing on his
Tyler-
Discord?
Tyler, don't you like Digibro? And you are able to look past all the
Skylar
horrible.
hates Digibro.
Okay, so my thing with Digibro is that he's a fucking cunt, right? He's like kind of a bad person. But the thing
Not
with
kind of, he
Digibro is that he occasionally makes good videos, and they're just like basically his like research pieces. He doesn't like do that much anymore. He hasn't put up one in a really long time. But like his like thing about Akiyuki Shinbo in the 90s was good, and his thing about like he had that video that was about how hard it is to find accurate sources about anime things, which is pretty good. That's a pretty accurate thing.
Mhm.
And so he occasionally has good videos, but and there's that. So like that is fine, right? He's obviously like his analytical content isn't that much to write home about, especially when you compare him to someone like Pause and Select, who's like, I mentioned him before, but he's like a college professor, so he knows more what he is talking about. His videos are very good. But the thing with Cranky is that his game is just a standard ass fucking like RPG
City Monster game.
Yeah, it's just an RPG Maker game, and it's fucking whack. It's got like really messed up systems. Granted, it's early. It's super early, so it could be good when it's done. But that proof of concept was not very good.
What's the name of this game now?
Lunar Regalia. And then on his Discord, he's always, people, when he has like conversation with people, he's always like complaining that people are like attacking him or whatever, and people give him criticism. Like there was that fucking where someone posted the game on the subreddit, and there were people like in the comments giving like constructive criticism, and then he like cried about it on Twitter. So,
I mean, you could just.
I have a hard time having sympathy for Cranky because
you could just ignore him.
I mean, I do mostly.
Yeah,
I just
follow him on Twitter for like the occasional lewds, but
is that why you follow Sonic Fox also?
God,
dude, no, the narrative is forming because Cranky posts the furry lewds, and then same thing with Sonic Fox. Is this the new lore?
This is actual lore, I guess.
No, it's not.
Yeah,
it's not the new lore.
It is.
It's happening.
Can't
stop
what is the new lore is
Look at the
Mario
new lore happening. Look at this.
Mario Tennis Aces looks better than you think, and it has actual mechanics.
And it has
you guys aware
and it has Luigi's bulge.
It does have
Tumblr legit went full retard and like
and you're like Kotaku and stuff too.
Discovered the full like size of Luigi's penis.
What the fuck?
We discovered the size of Luigi's dick.
This makes
Mario
Luigi's
confirmed
penis
they have nipples. Luigi's penis size known.
We did it, Reddit.
Yeah. What has happened?
Fucking next thing you're gonna know is it's gonna be announced that Peach has fucking dinner plates. Like, oh god.
Yeah,
it has the
we got pepperonis.
This makes Luigi's penis the big penis.
So when are they gonna show Mario's bulge so we can compare the sizes?
Oh man, who got the good genes?
How about we don't do that?
Who got the
when are gonna do that? Bowser.
Twitter will do it.
Who has the god gene?
Luigi would.
Oh god.
Got that god gene.
All right, let's go. All right, Detective Pikachu continues to confuse people by its weird amount of quality.
Apparently, it's good though. I heard it was good. What?
Yeah,
that's what he's saying.
It's just confusing because it's Detective Pikachu, and the guy is voiced by a guy doing a fucking Frank from Always Sunny voice.
I love that. Is that real?
Actually,
it is. Yeah.
Link that, please.
Wait, that's the best. I remember when they wanted that to happen, and then it didn't happen because why would it?
If there is a fucking Pikachu game where Pikachu's a detective and sounds like Danny DeVito, like I'm buying 3 copies of that.
I'm buying 3 copies.
Yeah, I'm really into that.
If you go into the Nintendo, it's from the Nintendo Direct. If you go on Nintendo, you can find it.
That's like a 40-minute video. I'm not doing that for one.
No, they're separated. They have them. They have little tags that you can click for each individual announcement and video part of the video. So you can just find the one for Detective Pikachu, and just click that, and it is a individual part of the Nintendo.
It's fine.
Direct.
I just googled Detective Pikachu, and it gave me straight up that.
Thank you. See, you're welcome. WarioWare Gold looks cool. Biggest collection.
Is fun.
Yeah, biggest collection of WarioWare games. It's never a bad thing. And that is the same exact philosophy they talk about with Skyrim releases and Okami HD releases.
Of course they exist.
Okami
with Okami, you can always hold out hope that there's gonna be a sequel. And on top of that, it's like
never. Never. No one at Clover is at Capcom anymore.
I mean, that's not going to stop them from releasing a sequel.
But then it's not an Okami sequel.
I mean, there is an Okami sequel, though, on the DS.
It's a prequel, though. I thought...
Okami Den.
Okami Den? Yeah, that's a prequel, isn't it?
Is it? I don't know. Why would you need a sequel? The game already had 2 sequels in itself.
Which one? Which
Okami
boss was
is
your
really
favorite
long.
final boss? Which was your favorite final boss?
I really like the 3rd final boss. Yami's really cool.
Pikachu's voice is so fucking deep. What the
Yeah.
fuck is that?
What the
Dude,
fuck?
I wouldn't say it's Danny DeVito. I'd say
not,
like
but it's
they
very
made the joke
clearly,
on
like-
the best friend, but like if you, that would belong to a cop named Officer McGillicuddy. Like that is his voice.
Yeah.
McGillicuddy.
Dude, that's
No,
pretty
for real,
sick.
though.
That's pretty sick. Is he like a gumshoe PI?
Yes.
I'm
It's
gonna
awesome.
post it in video in a second.
I'm very into this.
You can't even
Like we
use
walked up
tackle.
to like Pikachu, to Mewtwo in the trailer. It's like less than like 20 seconds in. I'm gonna post it now.
It's
God.
so far off from like the normal Pikachu voice. It's great.
It's so godlike.
All right, there you go. What the fuck did? Wow,
Damn,
it didn't
dude,
copy it.
I thought you murdered your dog.
Damn it, dogs.
Mute it before you go.
The wiki Epo wiki. Everyone, let's talk about
Yeah,
the knuckle
no.
drop.
I'm right here.
I don't know why it didn't have me copy it. Now it copied it.
This is
Knuckle
a-
Drop's sick as shit.
it's pretty
Okay,
fucking sick.
Okami HD's coming to the Switch. More news at 11.
Like it should have done when they first announced fucking remake.
So
But
we
not
also
remakes,
got we also got
so
some
go
more
on.
details on Octopath Traveler. Comes out July 13th, 2018.
I'm so fucking hyped.
Weird enough, number of
Holy
players
shit,
is
his
to be
voice.
determined. That's interesting. I'm on the Nintendo's official site for it, and it
Octopath
says
Traveler.
yeah,
Yeah.
and it says number of
That is
players
like
to
the
be
game
determined.
that's making me want to get a Switch.
Dude,
That
it's
will
so
probably be the
good.
game.
It is. It's
I don't even know. I don't know anything about how it's played either yet.
Like, if you get a Switch
Play
and
like
play the demo,
RPG.
just go to the Dancer story immediately. That's the best.
Yeah, that's what
of
I
the
was
two.
told basically. Sounds pretty fucking hype.
Fucking detective.
I hope it's not a letdown. I really, really do hope.
I don't think it
If
will
the
be.
if so the two things that make me say it's not is like one, the level of quality. Even though like the Warrior story, because they showed 2 of the 8, the Warrior story for me wasn't as compelling as the Dancer story. You'd be hard pressed to say that Warriors was a bad one. And then the Dancers was fantastic. And a lot of what they did with the demo was also saying, I think at the end it was like, hey, go to this website to leave feedback so we can know like, you know, what people want, what people liked, what people did not like. And I know one of the biggest things they mentioned was like people were not a fan of how like the enemy sprites on some fights were way higher quality than like your character sprites. And I think on a forum somewhere they actually acknowledged that. So like that is not, I feel like with all of the feedback they got, that's going to be a good one.
Right,
Mm.
that makes sense.
So yeah, there's a demo out now for Octopath Traveler. If you have a Switch, go fucking get it, play it, try it out, get the Dancer thing, get the Dancer story mode done first because it's good. Solaire Amiibo, Praise the Sun.
What does it do?
It gives you the
It
Praise
lets
the
you
Sun
praise the
emote
sun early.
immediately. Yeah.
It's actually it exists so people can have a Dark Souls figure.
Oh, there's also a Detective Pikachu amiibo I forgot to mention. That's
Like
fucking
giant.
Does it
huge.
make the voice?
Yes.
That's good.
Yes, it does.
Good.
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 Big good.
Big goods for big boys. And then the last thing before we get into our big discusses, No More Heroes footage looks fucking hype. We've got Badman as our co-op buddy, and we know now that there's a Hyperlight Drifter stage. Or
T-shirt.
E-shirt.
So I think that they said they were gonna roll back the fact that you're gonna be in other games, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that you're gonna be in fake video games, but there's gonna be like real video game references that are like weapons and shirts and stuff. I'm pretty sure that's how that's working.
Okay. Well, we know Hyperlight Drifter is involved somehow, so maybe they.
Yeah, because they showed that they showed a Twitter photo of
Is it a shirt?
fucking Travis, wearing a shirt that has the logo on it.
Okay. That's a little disappointing, but all right.
There's,
I'm actually happy
shirts
that
are a
it's
thing
not.
in that game though.
It's not
Yeah.
blatantly like, hey, you're
They're
playing
just a
Hyperlight
thing.
Drifter, go Travis.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
No. I need him.
I'm
to
a
be-
little sad that it's not gonna be the tried and true No More Heroes gameplay, but I'm cool with this new.
Well, I mean, because
Yeah.
it's not No More Heroes 3, so I feel like it gets away with that. Like it's
Yeah.
But when is No More Heroes 3?
Never.
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 Why?
If this one does well, we'll get it in like 10 years tops.
Yeah.
I feel if it
Please.
does well, we'll get it like sooner than we would normally.
All right, everybody, go out and buy No More Heroes. Travis touchdown back.
I mean, I might get it anyway, but
Yeah.
While you're at it, also buy tickets for Pacific Rim, please.
While
Also-
you're at it, also buy Cross Tag Battle so that Persona 5 Arena can come out.
Don't
While
buy
you're
Lost
at
Tag
it,
Battle.
also buy more Shinmu.
while you're at it, also buy the Blu-ray for Flip Flappers, because god damn it.
Yeah.
While you're at it, also
Reminder
buy
that Flip Flappers only sold 843 copies when it came out.
buy the Blu-ray for Pantheon Stocking plus Garter Belt.
Yeah, but that's not gonna come out ever because the people that made it aren't at Gynax anymore.
Yeah, like that team is gone.
All right,
They've-
in that
they've
case,
split for the wins.
everybody buy stock in companies that the people who made Pantheon Stocking plus Garter Belt.
So
are
you
in
say
right now.
buy
Fucking
stock,
Trigger and
buy stock in
Gynax.
Trigger, buy stock, and have Trigger just buy out Gynax, which might, that would be fucking sick because Gynax is like getting sued right now, so they're like
By
not.
who?
I forget. I think it might be. Fuck, I can't remember who's suing them. Yeah, someone's suing. Oh, it's Studio Kara. Fucking Hideaki Anno, the guy who made Evangelion, is suing Gynax because they kept making money off of Eva stuff even though they don't own it anymore.
Oof.
Oh
oof.
shit!
What's the last
Yeah.
thing that Gynax made?
They still do shows occasionally. I think they even
I
had,
don't know what they make now.
They even had a good show after everyone left. It was like a magical girl show called like Wish Upon the Pleiades. Apparently that one's really good, but everything else they've done after is trash.
Oh man. Rest in peace, the good days of Gynax.
Yeah, rip in peace.
Hello, Gynax made Idol show.
You mean the Idolmaster 2011?
Oh fuck! Really?
I mean, it's all the staff is almost entirely comprised of ex-Gynax staff,
Damn.
and the
That's a
director is the guy that's making Franks right now. Actually,
That's a shame. That's a shame that they let him do that.
Which I looked into Franks before. That's a fucking all-star cast.
it is
As far as like the people on it.
Dude, Atsushi Nishigori is like the hypest, one of the low-key hypest directors around. He did a bunch of cool stuff. Yeah. What was it doing? Oh yeah, I was looking up what Gynax was doing.
And while you
Yes,
do
there's
that,
nothing.
let's move on to the. So Braden, have you ever seen Fooly Cooly?
No, I have
Oh.
no idea what it is.
Quick
Oh,
question,
Una.
James, before we get into that. Are we doing because I know it's a big discuss. The
Smash.
waifu thing is gonna be the very end, right? Or is it gonna be before big discuss? 'Cause I didn't know what
We'll make
Big
waifu.
discuss.
We'll make
It's going to
waifu-
be the biggest discuss.
We'll make
'Cause,
waifu
like-
before the Smash discuss, but after
Okay.
Fooly Cooly.
All right, that's fine.
Okay. All right. So, okay, who wants to explain what Fooly Cooly is to Braden?
It's
Uh,
fucking- oof.
Fooly Cooly is a show produced by Gynax and Production IG in the early 2000s that is a show that exists and is maybe about puberty. And it's about a guy that gets hit in the head with a bass guitar and it causes a portal to appear on his forehead that takes the shape of a horn, and then robots come out of his forehead because it's anime, and that's what Fully Cool is about.
Okay then.
Really strong visual design. Very
Uh,
strong soundtrack.
Yeah, very well. The soundtrack is one of the most notable things about it. It was done by the Japanese rock band The Pillows,
Yes.
and it's fucking sick. Is one of the best soundtracks of anything of all time.
I highly
I
recommend
don't-
if you don't even check out the show to at least check out The Pillows, Braden.
Oh,
I'd say to check out the shows because it's like 5 episodes.
6 episodes.
6 episodes. They're all like normal
yeah,
lengths, so like 30
that's
minutes.
easy enough to look at.
Okay. But I was going to say, even if he ended up dropping the show, for whatever reason, like at least check out the pillows.
Like he watched 3 episodes, he acknowledged he likes it, but he wants to stop.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, I don't watch much anime at all. Like,
you can get through the 6
at all.
episodes of this easy. Don't worry.
I can do 6 episodes.
So, Fooly Cooly had a manga. The anime stops short of like the last couple of chapters of the manga.
It was a thing where the manga and the anime were being made at the same time.
Okay.
Yes.
So
the and there's 2 seasons of Fooly Cooly coming out this year. Progressive and alternate. Is it alternate or alternative?
alternative. I mean, they're both music genres. That's the joke.
No, I know, but is it called alternate or alternative?
Well,
Alternative.
alternate music is not a thing, so it's alternative.
Okay.
Like,
I don't know.
Yes, tell me, James, what is this alternate music?
Well,
it's
it's when
some
you go-
alternate rock. You know, my favorite genre.
Alt rock. I don't know. Whatever. Anyway.
So I'm in this weird series or part with like Fooly Cooly seasons 2 and 3 where like I saw they existed and I got hype and I did the thing I typically don't do for anime, but I do for movies, where it's like I will see the initial reveal trailer and then stay as far away from the thing as possible so everything can hit me brand new. Like, so I won't like. I didn't even know that there was 2 different things you just mentioned. When you said there's a progressive and then there's something else.
Yeah, when they initially
for 2 and 3 season 2.
when they initially
season 2 and 3.
revealed when they initially revealed that there was going to be more Fooly Cooly, they always mentioned there was 2 new seasons.
Yeah. There was going to be 2 seasons.
Well, I knew there were going to be 2
each
seasons,
episodes.
but I did not know anything past that. The fact that it was coming back with 2 seasons. I like the progressive thing, and I'm not sure what else you said. Alternative.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I didn't know that was the title for anything. I just knew
Okay.
more Fooly Cooly was coming.
All right. So yeah, more Fooly Cooly is coming. There was an English and a Japanese trailer. English trailer confirms that they got the greatest voice actress for that character ever, for Haruka.
Haruko.
Haruko,
Yeah,
yes.
Haruko.
It's been a while
Haruko
since.
Haruhara. Her name is so fun to say. Haruko Haruhara. It's pretty fun.
Haruko Haruhara. Yeah. Didn't see any of our little glorious Shota boy, unfortunately.
Good. I
Yeah,
hope he's not
probably
in
good.
it.
You didn't like him?
No, I
No,
love him.
there's no reason for him to be in it.
He
New
does
characters.
pretty much finish his arc by the end of the
Yeah.
show. It wouldn't make sense.
I hope my Mimi isn't in it. I hope he's not in it. I hope that Haruko is not like the main character. Like, those are the things I want.
Well, Haruko is just by
She's
her,
there, but it's not been confirmed, like, to my knowledge, because I
mean,
stay away.
she has like a huge presence throughout the trailer. So
Yeah, but she also has a huge presence in the show in Fooly Cooly, but she's not the main character.
Oh, okay, that's what you mean. Okay. I always kind of consider her a main character because of her presence. but-
She's a main character.
She's not the
main character.
protagonist.
Okay, that's what you mean. Okay.
Yeah.
So what I'm thinking, I think the subtitles of these seasons have like a meaning to them outside of the obvious like rock
Music reference.
Yeah, obvious music
Yeah.
reference. I'm gonna assume progressive means it's progressing. It's like an additional story past whatever happens at the end of the first season, and then alternative.
sorry. Really quick, I'm on my anime list. I'm looking at Gainax stuff, and someone listed that Evangelion's as a genre is dementia. I don't know what that means, but it's just in the genre tags.
Why
They
is
watched the last 2 episodes, the last episode.
Also, Fooly Cooly has it also. I don't understand.
Why
Anyway,
is
continue.
dementia a
The
fucking
tag.
genre?
Why is it a genre tag? I don't get it. What does that mean?
Didn't you guys know it's a new upcoming? It's replacing Isekai. Get ready for dementia shows.
I'm really excited. Yeah, man, a lot of
okay with
these
that,
dementia
kind
shows are pretty good. We got like Boogie Pop in here, and Chill Experiments lame, and Moto Penguin Drum.
Oh man.
Maybe it's a good genre. Anyway, continue.
So I think progressive is going to be like a story that like furthers maybe like a plot point or something from the previous show, or has to do with characters from the previous season and like something involving their lives. And then alternative would be like a separate story that takes place maybe at the same time as progressive maybe. I don't know.
Maybe.
Maybe. I don't know. This is all just fucking words. Doesn't mean anything. Until the show comes out. We also got release dates. we also got release dates, but I actually forgot what they were.
Nice.
I just know that they're both this year. So
I think one is in June and one is in September.
Yeah.
So basically, we have a summer and fall anime.
Yep.
Right.
Of the year, yeah. Summer and fall anime of the year.
I mean, that's the seasons for anime. Yes.
They'll probably be the anime of the year.
That's very bold.
I hope that they're
That's a bold.
That's super bold, dog.
It is. It is.
Got Studio Nut working on.
What are they doing? Please tell me they're doing on Yojo Senki season 2.
No.
No, I saw that they're doing alternative. They're like helping out Production IG with it.
Okay.
So yeah, that's pretty much it for Fully Cooley in just terms of this. It's happening.
It exists.
Fuck!
There's a new
It
song
exists.
in it by the Pillows. It's good.
Yeah, it confirmed the Pillows were returning, even though they already confirmed it. But now I got to hear it.
But now
Now it's been double confirmed.
Why is Koji considered dementia? That doesn't make any sense.
He's still looking.
And he's still in his My Anime list.
All right, so Claude, how about you hit us up with our waifu cast of the week?
All right, we're gonna do a special one today. Welcome everyone to the Waifu Cast
Hooray,
special
it's the
edition.
Wifecast.
First off, because this character has been talked about in like half of the Waifu Cast, we will just do a quick roundup vote on her. Everyone, what do you think about Hinata?
Viable forever.
Wait, who?
Viable.
Yeah, she had big
Hinata.
titties.
She got big.
She's
had them-
viable.
She got them big old bitty.
Yeah. Super viable.
She got big titties. She loyal. I respect her.
I respect
She
her.
kind of creepy, but it's okay.
It's
Why is
okay.
she
That's what
creepy?
Japan
Like,
likes.
why
her.
she creepy? She's great.
She's kind of a
What's that?
stalker. She's kind of a stalker.
No, she's not. She's just a shy girl.
She doesn't fucking follow him. She just like
She
happens
was
to be in the general area.
same
of him.
class. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
By that
stalker
respect,
enough.
Man, I'm
fucking
stopping with
James
people in my
stalked half
class.
of his friends because he just happened to be a proxy to that. Like, yeah. So I didn't want to talk about her really because she came up in multiple podcasts. Like, and I was
think
like, you know what?
I think of all the characters that we see in Shippuden, I think her design change from pre-time skip to post-time skip, I thought her design change was great. Was probably one of the better ones.
It was the better one. Yeah. It was. I think it was her and Neji are like the best ones in my opinion.
Who knew if you just gave her big
Also
titty and
Gar.
long
Gar
hair
was
and
good.
yeah, Gar was
Gars was good. What's the guy with the bugs? Just got basically
Ito.
covered up his dumb hair.
I forget. his
You know?
name.
not
Ito.
Not
His name-
Ino.
No, it's like Shino.
Shino.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Shino. Yeah, his name's
Yeah,
Shino.
Shino.
Yeah.
I liked his well enough.
I don't like his
hated him.
Boruto design. I don't like his Boruto design, and
I
I'm
haven't
iffy
seen
on
it
his.
because fuck Boruto.
His
What
Boruto
is it?
design just covers
Let's
even
see.
more of him.
The only thing that's cool about Boruto is that it made Himawari exist, and she's an adorable child, and she must be protected.
Himawari? Who's Himawari?
Himawari is Naruto's daughter. It looks like
Oh.
Hinata.
Oh, okay. The strongest human.
Yeah, she's
Fucking-
cute. She's allowed to
Alright.
exist.
So with that dead, the Naruto waifu cast is officially dead.
Woo!
And now, like a fucking phoenix rising from the ashes, a new waifu cast is born from a more superior series. One that I was like, man, I want Skylar here for the first one of this because I don't think he likes her. And great. So, welcome everyone to the My Hero Academia cast.
Oh boy.
Starting with the very first lady we see in the series, Mount Lady.
Yeah, fuck Mount Lady.
Yeah. Viable.
Yo, Skylar, you need to do me a favor. For whatever reason, like, your shit is getting muffled to fuck. I don't know what you need to do, but you need
I
to,
don't.
like...
Okay, is
There.
it fixed now? Am I
Yes.
fixed now?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, I have to hold my laptop in the air. Is what
Yes.
is how it's problem.
Amazing microphone placement by Apple, as always.
We did
Amazing.
it.
You know what you need to
Incredible
do?
laptop.
Here's what you do. Take your phone, stick it underneath the computer so it's propped up a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm also like laying in bed right now. I can't do that.
Fucking
Do it
amazing.
anyway.
Do it.
But yeah,
anyway.
so-
If I can prop up my computer in my bed, you can do it.
What are
Yeah,
our
Mount
thoughts on
Lady
Mount
very
Lady?
viable.
Mount
Yeah,
Lady, very
viable.
viable.
No,
Very
she,
slutty, very viable.
She not viable. She a thought.
What? That's
Thoughts
fine.
from no
That's
one.
fine. Thoughts are fine. Thoughts can be viable.
I liked the bit where her and Midnight had a big fight on TV. That
Yeah,
was pretty good.
Shade thrown for no reason.
Just
Twice.
tossing shade for literally no reason. That was alright. But,
Yeah.
Good moment. It was
When
good
when the
times.
character's first line is nice to meet your ass acquaintance, I
Yeah.
think they should fuck right off.
That's
No.
great.
Yeah, that was great.
That's fucking hilarious.
You've seen it, right, Braden?
No.
The show? Dude, man, you gotta get on that, especially because the next
Lady-
season's gonna come out.
Mount Lady is for people that have like a giantess fetish. They like that. That's who she's for.
Giantess.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like you want like you ever seen those like on you're casually browsing 4chan and you
I
see
mean,
that
I know what a
here's the
giantess
giantess
is. I just thought you said giant
porn.
ass at first. I was like, yeah.
Oh no. And then you see the guy and he's like there's a giant woman and he's getting like inserted into her vagina fully.
What the
That
fuck
sounds
are you
horrific.
looking at?
Yeah.
That's the thing. I don't know why people like it because I find that concept horrifying.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
find that
understand that shit.
absolutely terrible. I actually had a nightmare about it once.
About
All right, well, that's a little bit too much.
It was really gross and graphic. I don't want to talk about
Oh, I
it.
bet.
It also starred Gibby from iCarly.
Oh God, why?
Oh yeah.
You know what, man? Suddenly my worst nightmares just don't seem so bad.
Yeah.
Fucking Christ.
Okay, so what are your case for Mount Lady James and
Well,
Henry? I said Henry.
I
Sorry.
I like her. I like her personality. I like a woman who knows exactly what she wants.
To be
And-
shitty.
Yeah, I mean that's fine.
Yeah,
She wants to
upfront
be-
about it.
Her
Yeah,
first
she's
appearance
like-
is literally stealing the glory and being
Yeah.
like putting her ass to the cameras and being like, "I saved the day."
Hey man, that's Japan loves that shit. If that's what she needs to get famous, whatever, fine. There's worse heroes out there. Fuck it.
Yeah.
She gets work done sometimes, probably. You know, look,
Sometimes,
All Might
probably, maybe.
All Might likes her. He's a pretty good judge of character.
When did All Might say he liked her?
I mean, he doesn't hate her, and like
He doesn't
he's
hate
like-
anyone.
Has he talked about Mount
He
Lady?
has. She has.
No.
In
Isn't
the
she a
entirety
teacher?
of the
Isn't she a
manga,
teacher?
no, she is not.
Ah,
She's just a hero.
In the
Oh,
entirety
okay.
of
I
the
thought
manga that I am caught up on, I don't believe that character All Might has ever said the name Mount Lady.
that's not true. He must have said it at least once.
It must have. It's impossible.
Has to be, for sure.
Looks up like entire quotes by All Might, not a single time.
Just control F everything they've said, no instances.
Forever. Yeah, I wish I could control F images. That'd be fucking sick.
Oof.
Oh, man.
The power.
Power. to
Alright, so we
control.
got
Control.
My reason
Mhm.
my reason is because she's super upfront about how much of a piece of shit she is, and that's always like a good that's really good. I respect that.
Yeah,
And of course,
ass.
big titty and big ass.
Yeah, big
So-
old. Big
But
old
she's
butt.
only big titty,
She
big
got
ass.
big
like,
titty.
in the big ass specifically because she turned into a giant woman.
No,
Well,
she
I,
has, she has
I
titty
think
and
she's
ass.
stacked, but I don't
She's
remember her
regular
ass
size.
that well.
She's pretty stacked.
She got donk.
Yeah, she
Does
does.
she?
Horikoshi likes the girls with the big butts, so all the girls all the girls are thick.
That makes me uncomfortable too, because some of the teenage girls have costumes that they shouldn't. And I'm like, why are the teachers allowing this?
Like
Like
Momo.
Yeah.
Really,
Why?
it's just Momo. Everyone else is fine.
I need to think about them again, but most of them are like, yeah. What's the Earjack? What's her name again? I'm blanking.
Jiro.
Yeah, she's great. I love her design.
Yeah, her fucking outfit was it's just a leather jacket and boots. It's fucking sick.
Actually, she'll come up later.
Isn't she like getting a thing now? I'm a little bit behind.
Yeah, she's like like they're doing like this whole like music festival thing. And
Yeah, I
like,
saw
they're like,
that
we're
they
gonna
were
do a
doing that, and,
huge
like,
thing.
Yo, you should do a thing. You play instruments. She's like, oh fuck, I have to do a thing. I saw that, and then last chapter I saw was the one where it ended, where fucking like Ashido is dressed like the Blues Brothers,
Hmm.
and she just tells him that he's fired.
Oh man.
Yeah,
fucking yeah, this series is doing good things. But all right, so Braden, just so you have a super informed opinion, basically it's a woman whose powers is she can grow huge. The very first thing she did when like I think his name was like Kamoy Woods or something like that was gonna catch a criminal, she giant sized drop kicked the criminal and he was done. And then she basically had her ass in the cameras. She was like, "I did that," and like she got all the credit and shit. And then the next time you see her is during an interview where the first thing she does is throw shade at the other hero there at the interview, who is like the other sex symbol girl, Midnight, who ignores the shade the first time, and the second time was like, "You got a fucking problem with me?" And then she's like, "Yes," and then they just argue on national television.
It's pretty good.
All right,
It's a
that's
pretty
good.
thing.
That's solid.
That's all you need to know right now about Mount Lady to make it.
That's pretty good.
She's a fucking thought.
So is
So?
that 3 viables?
Be gone.
It's
I'm
literally
going
thoughts are
for
literally the only way you're gonna get your pee touched.
That is not true.
For him, it is.
Shut the
Oh, I
fuck
thought you
up.
meant in general. I was like,
For you,
Man,
James,
I'm-
perhaps.
Hold on, what did James say?
he said the only way Skylar's gonna get the suck is if it's from a thought.
Oh,
That's right. Calling you out,
Feels
Skyler.
bad.
Calling you out.
All right. Well, I'm saying
Whatever.
viable.
I got
so
the
right-
suck already, and it wasn't from a thought. So how about fuck you,
I don't know, man.
bitch?
I don't know, man. Your mom is kind of thoughty. Just saying.
Damn. I'm not even sure. That was like a whole like a layered insult. I'm not a fan of that one.
All right. So we got 3 viables and 1 non-viable. Braden, just for
I'll give a thumbs up.
Yeah.
all right. We got incredibly viable Mount Lady. Thank you, everyone. Welcome.
you.
Oh, look forward next week to the next waifu cast. No
We
more
did it.
Naruto.
We
The
did
fucking
it,
Naruto's the
boys.
old busted.
Finally
My Hero
over.
Academia is the new hotness.
Look
did
at this. We got green Naruto, better than the yellow Naruto.
Better than Yellow Naruto. Oh man. No. We got green Boruto's dad. Better than old yellow Boruto's dad.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
and at
You-
least he has one parent this time.
Oh.
Where is
Yeah,
this?
well, no, his dad
dad's-
works.
Is he a musician or something? What did he
No,
say?
his dad is. They say that he's always in America on business.
Okay, I don't remember who I'm thinking about. Like that, like the reason that their dad wasn't there was because he's like actually
Oh
a
my-
musician, so he's on
That's
the road.
Jotaro. That's
Yeah, that's actually
Was that
Jotaro.
okay.
yeah, it's Jotaro. His dad is a jazz musician.
Okay.
I still fully believe that Kiryu is Jotaro's dad. I don't give a fuck.
I don't give a fuck.
Oh, okay, Kiryu. I was thinking about it for a minute.
Because the only way that his chin could be so manly.
Mhm.
I like the idea of All Might being his dad for some reason.
You mean I like All Might being Deku's like surrogate like father stand-in.
Yeah,
That's
obviously.
like
that's what he
because
is.
that's what's happening.
Yeah, but I want it to turn out I'm your dad, or better yet,
That would be so
one
dumb.
for all. One for all is fucking his dad. That'd be great.
No, how about fuck off? How
No,
about that doesn't,
everything-
that doesn't make any
That'd be
sense.
dumb. That'd be really
Everything
dumb.
has- everything
His
has
mom
to
has
be
sex
Star
with a fucking
Wars.
thing in the mouth face.
Yeah, and so
He didn't always look like that.
yeah,
I don't know.
until I got to him.
You don't know that.
We do, because we see like a silhouette of him, and his face doesn't look fucked up. He doesn't got hoses called going all inside and outside of wherever.
Shut up. I like my version better. We're-
I would theorize that happened when he fought All Might and shit went bad.
Yeah,
Did go bad.
I guess
Remember when
so.
shit went bad? It was bad when it happened.
Yeah, it was bad when All Might got that fucking hole in his fucking organs.
What a punk bitch. Getting holes in your organs? Come on, man. Step it
Fucking
up.
shut up. You never talk about All Might like that again.
What are you gonna do about me? You know All Might? Fuck you. All Might can't
Fucking
do
ban you
shit.
from your own server.
Somehow
That's
trick me.
that's Claude's quirk.
Somehow
ability to-
trick me to give him ownership to ban me.
We did it, Reddit.
we dispersed this evil fog known as James's autism.
Your autism is the fog of war.
Speaking of
Gotta go through enough of
autism,
it to find what we need.
there's one last topic we have to get into, and Braden, I don't know if you actually put any thought to this. I don't know if you saw you. No, actually, I know you didn't because didn't have access to DADCast chat until in this podcast. So
Yeah, because
yeah, sorry.
yeah,
Smash
Amazing.
Bros was revealed for the Nintendo Switch, and fuck you, it's totally not going to be a port. It's going to be a brand new game. I bet you. I hope so. It probably will. Oh God, please let it.
it probably will be.
I think it will be.
Same. I tasked everybody, Braden, to pick 5 characters to cut from the game and 5 characters to put in the game. So
Okay.
I didn't do either. I didn't do 5 for either because
I
that was
didn't
a
do
lot
5.
when I thought
Yeah,
about
that's
it.
way too many. I
It's
did a
not
couple
even.
that I think of.
I mean,
I did
I
2
can do
remove
all
and
5.
4 added.
I mean, I did a
We're
thing where I
gonna
took
agree
like
on most things.
I did a thing where it's like I counted sword users as pretty much the same character. Like Fire
It's
Emblem.
not true, but okay.
Fire Emblem characters are basically the same character.
You telling me
That's
Marth and
not
Ike
true at
play the
all.
same? Are you telling me Marth and Ike play the same?
It's only
Do
that
they have down B counters? Yes.
It's literally the only thing they have in common.
That's every sword user from Fire Emblem that's in the game. Down B
yep,
counter.
they have completely the same moveset entirely.
Almost.
There are
entirely.
characters that have nothing to do with Fire Emblem have counters. Counters
Yeah,
are probably the most
fucking
common thing in Smash Bros. Shut up.
Ninja has a fucking down B counter.
Ninja, fucking Little Mac, like there's so many counters in the game
Little
in general.
Mac
Don't
is a sword user.
Yeah, maybe he'd be good if he was a sword user.
fuck you. I'll fuck you up once you get your Switch. Talk about Little Mac again.
Talk about my Little Mac again.
Little Mac was my main.
My little Mac.
Try that on my guy L. All right, so we're gonna start with George.
My Corin is too strong.
All right,
me
me first.
we're gonna
Okay,
start
all
with
right.
George.
I did a little bit of thought about this. First things first. Fuck Corrin and fuck Robin. They're banned. Get that ass banned.
No, Corin is fun.
Robin's
Don't
not
get
even
them both
that
out.
good. Why would you want Robin out?
Corin is fun. Why do you not like Corin?
I don't like.
I
Corrin.
don't. I just want less Fire Emblem characters.
I also want less Fire Emblem characters. There's too
Get
many
rid of,
fucking
get
Fire
rid of
Emblem
like
characters.
Get
the
rid of
clone
Marth.
ones.
Get rid of Marth and Roy. They've been in every game. Fuck them. Put in.
Roy was
either-
in the
Well,
last
Roy
one,
was
but Marth
literally
has been.
in like barely anything.
I genuinely.
Roy was
don't
in the
like
last one and Melee. He was
And
not in the
Melee.
original, and he was not in Brawl.
Don't
But
care.
Marth has
Get
been
rid of
since the
them.
beginning.
Well,
No,
because
no,
Roy's
Corrin
moveset
and
he's
Robin
like
are
a.
first.
Yeah.
I'm also cool with getting rid of Duck Hunt.
Duck Hunt's cool though.
Duck Hunt's
I'm fine.
annoying, but like I won't fault anyone who wants to play him. Like
My friend plays
I'm
that.
not the person who will be like get rid of the character who was added in the last game. Like I won't ever. Do
Yeah,
that.
my friend plays Duck Hunt, and he makes Duck Hunt look really good.
Well, still get rid of Duck Hunt and get rid of. There was one more.
Duck Hunt's down smash is fucked up.
It is. It is fucked up.
In what
Fuck
way?
that move. It's huge.
His hitbox is huge and it hits on both sides of him.
Oh,
And it
okay, that
launches
one, it's that one.
huge.
It's enormous.
Big boys.
All right, yeah, get rid of Dr. Mario.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
fine.
But like
And,
you've already said my two. Roy and Dr. Mario are the two that I said remove you.
All right, here
Yeah,
are mine.
okay. We're gonna add. Oh wait, are we going through and doing all?
No, I'm sorry.
rem-
Get your ads in. Get your ads in. I'm sorry.
Okay, gonna add my Kingdom Hearts character. It'd either be Sora or Riku.
Ugh.
More than likely. Also add Banjo and Kazooie.
As 2 separate
Um,
characters.
I mean,
Well,
they
I
are
mean-
two people.
I mean,
No.
aren't they one? The bears. The bears.
The birds in the backpack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I would
Yeah.
do that.
Make them be the Duck Hunt stand.
Then why would you
Um,
even remove Duck Hunt? If you're just gonna have them do
Uh,
that.
I like Banjo Kazooie better.
Well, if they play the same, then what would be the point?
You're fucked.
No, it's fine.
I like-
Don't.
My favorite
think
part of
about
Banjo
it.
Kazooie is when Banjo has a fucking gun.
I played
also,
Banjo Kazooie.
That because
If we go by
it's a
the-
joke because he doesn't have a gun.
If we go by the same logic that brought it Bayonetta in, I would like to see Travis be brought in. Travis touchdown.
Then you have
All
the
right.
sword user.
You know what,
Yeah,
Travis?
but he doesn't.
would be
He's
cool,
not
though.
competent with the sword, though. He fucking flings it around.
He
like
also needs to.
bullshit.
He also needs to masturbate to make it work.
Yeah, that's
That's
gonna be the
down
weird part.
His
I want
down
him to
B is
jack off the sword and
masturbating.
smash.
His down B is like Cloud's down B, where he's just charging it.
He's just
I
joking.
want him to drop saves in the game.
Oh
Drop
no.
saves.
Yeah, like
Because-
peeing or shitting. I mean,
Because
okay.
because in the games you save by going to the bathroom.
Right. Okay, drop
Yeah.
saves. Okay, I get you now.
For my last, I guess, add-in, it would be. You know what? I don't know actually.
You did it.
I guess for sake of me not knowing, I'd say Wolf. I guess bring Wolf back.
yeah.
That's it.
Okay.
Stole
Alright.
Wolf.
So here's mine, and I was a little bit more general. Maybe I should have let you guys be a little bit more.
All right, here we go.
You were like sword characters.
Everybody, get your judgment hats on. Here we
Okay.
go.
Oh my! I wake up
James
with
is
mine
gonna have
on.
good opinions. I'm really excited.
Okay.
Yeah.
Luigi and Dr. Mario are out, and are
Luigi is
just
fine.
and are
Luigi's
just
great.
costumes.
Luigi's moveset is fucking sick.
And they're
Luigi
just
has a
costumes.
completely different moveset.
They're just costumes. Anyway.
Why would it be a costume if he has a different moveset?
Dark Pit
It's not
and
like a. Oh.
Dark Pit and Palutena gone. Every every FE
I'm
character.
fine with every Final Fantasy character leaving.
Yes, please remove Cloud. I am also in favor of this.
No, I like
Everything.
Cloud.
Go on,
Shut up.
James.
Every
Long.
Fire Emblem character except for Robin and Corrin gone.
I got a legitimate question for you.
Yeah.
Like Dark Pit, I can get because I mean he's not that different from Pit, whatever. But why Palutena?
Actually, you know what? You're right. Pit and Dark Pit are gone. Keep Palutena.
Why
Yeah.
get rid of Pit?
Pit's whatever.
Wait. So is this removing characters you feel like shouldn't be there, or just characters you don't like?
Pit's been in enough. Palutena's
Pit's
only
been
had
in one game outside of that one.
He's been
Yeah,
so
he's
he's been
right.
in two. So he's been in 2 games.
So
So
You make it
Mar-
seem like first off he came
Marth's
back
been in
out of
3, Roy's been in
ether.
2, Ike's been in 2, Lucina's been in 1, but she's basically just Marth.
I like Lucina more than Marth.
I'm
Mainly
going.
'cause I don't have to worry
I'm
about the
going
tip of
based
sword
on.
bullshit.
I'm going based on how many games they've appeared in.
All
Dark
right, so
Pit
the
doesn't
deal
need to
with-
exist at all.
Dark Pit,
One
I
on
don't
my
give a
list
sh-
is Dark Pit's gone because I don't even know what the difference is.
There isn't.
It's a dumb story difference. If you talk about the game, then it's
No, I'm
like,
talking mechanically
how-
in Smash.
Just how properties on the move work. Like their size.
Okay,
matches
so
both
yeah,
of them come
Dark
up with, like,
Pit's
some kind of
gone.
giant. Now the thing with like Pit is Pit for Brawl came literally out of the ether. Like no one knew shit about this game. Like there was that one Kid Icarus game. Then the fucking Sakurai was finally broken free of his slave chains and allowed to make a Kid Icarus game that was super fun but would destroy your hands while playing it.
yeah,
Because
my
it
wrist
was
hurts
not-
really bad.
Yeah, but it was still very good. It was still a very good game. And then they added characters from that series back because that game actually did do really well.
Mhm.
Which makes me surprised that they didn't make another one.
It's because it caused them physical pain to dev test it, so they decided that they didn't want to do it.
Now they have the Switch though, so they're
All right.
Now even bigger. Now make you have to hold cons in one hand.
Okay. So
Mhm.
Pokemon. All of the Pokemon except for Greninja and Jigglypuff.
So
are gone.
Pikachu's out.
Why is it you're
Charizard's
judging by
out.
the number of games a character is in, yet Jigglypuff has been on each one? You're fine with her, but Charizard, who's been his own character for one and a part of a 3-man group in a different game, why
And
is
you know
he out?
the biggest Pokemon ever, Pikachu can't stay. Okay.
Pikachu is also cool. Fuck you, he's good.
Pikachu's great.
Put Pikachu back in.
A good Pikachu is
Wait.
annoying
Oh.
as shit. No, get
I like
Pikachu doesn't deserve to join the brawl.
Put
I like-
Pikachu back in.
Pikachu's
No,
not.
I don't
Pikachu's
know
gone
about that
forever.
Pikachu.
Pichu
Remember
was a
when
bad
Pikachu used to
decision.
hurt itself using its moves? I
Yeah,
really-
that's
Yes,
why it's garbage.
every time, which made me question why anyone would ever use them. Fun fact: barely anyone ever used them.
Yeah, Pikachu's bad. Yeah,
Literally no reason to ever
put him back in.
No.
No.
Bert, make it 2 Pichus now. It's two
Oh,
two
no.
Pichus. It's the new Ice Climbers.
And
By
then,
the way,
and then
Ice
they
Climbers
share
is
their
gone.
pain.
You get
Ice-
Pichu and you
Climbers
get
is already
Pichu.
gone. You fool!
Is it? I thought they were in the
Yeah.
game.
They weren't-
again.
No,
No.
they were
Yeah,
not. In
what's
Ice
They're
Climbers
back.
is gone.
I-
Jake.
Okay,
want them
good. Keep
back.
them gone. Good.
Why?
Okay. No.
That's fine. They could be gone.
They're cool.
All
I
right,
didn't
but
They're
yeah.
not
care,
cool
but
enough.
like,
Doesn't matter.
I did not.
They're
like
only
that.
cool for me when items exist, because then you can just do a bunch of fuckery. I never played with items, but the rare times I did, it's like, have fun with these 2 pistols, dickhead.
Samus and
Yeah,
Zero
pretty
Suit
much.
Samus are now the same character.
No,
No, that was in Brawl. Fuck that. Fuck
No.
that.
that was actually stupid, and it was fantastic when they were split up, because they play nothing like each other, and it's dumb when I didn't even play with specials.
But I'm
Like, I mean,
saying
yeah,
they're
something
the
you put
same
in.
character, and now
Why?
Why?
Yes, why?
Because I feel like it's better to have them on the same thing and have just 2 different playstyles for this character based on different situations.
But you can't switch back and forth.
Which is why I'm going to suggest introduce a switching mechanic.
So are you then, by the same merit, are you gonna hope for Sheik and Zelda being the same character again?
Yes.
'Cause that's literally that exact same. Why would you want that?
Mhm.
I
They're
like
cool
switching
separated.
Yeah, but I like their switching mechanics. So, and this saves slots. So
You're right. He does have good opinions, Skylar.
Yeah.
what?
I told
What-
everyone to get excited. Are you not excited?
No, I
What-
started getting mad, and I was like, "You called this before it's even started."
What's wrong with my opinion? I want more mechanics in my fucking game. I
Yeah,
want
but
better.
you kind of remove a
But
mechanic
all
from
those-
them by doing that, though.
All of those mechanics still exist. You just literally make them one slot instead of 2 separate things you could work.
I think that's better by having the switch mechanic. Anyway, Toon Link's gone and replaced with Young Link because Young Link has had more games as of recent time for the most recent Nintendo consoles compared to Toon Link.
Link.
Yeah.
Fucking get rid of Link in general. Give me Breath of the Wild Link.
Yeah, please.
Well, that's what
Which-
You can make magnetism and shit.
Link is now Breath of the Wild Link, and Young Link and Toon Link is now Young Link. That's what I'm trying to say.
Young Link
I
from
don't even want Young Link. Fuck.
I don't know, I'm
Young
pretty
Link can
sure
fuck
that like
himself.
Link keeps getting like I'm pretty sure that every new Smash that comes out, it's the newest version of Link.
The
It
moves
kinda-
stay
it
the
kinda
exact
is.
same. It's
I
just
mean, the moves stay the
character
same, but what-
design looks
that's what I'm saying,
like
like-
the newer version.
But yeah,
That's
but
why-
for
the thing is,
Breath of the Wild Link, I want
they
Breath of
gotta
the
switch
Wild.
it up because he doesn't have the same moves or the same
Yeah,
items. at all.
he has so much new. He has the fucking bombs. He has like the cryo
magic.
shit, like with the ice. Yeah, he has so much stuff that did not exist. Actually, all of like the hook shot and all that shit, not a thing. It's completely different on how everything works.
Right, which is what I'm saying. Link would be changed to Breath of the Wild Link. Also, Diddy Kong is gone.
I'm
I'm
fine
not
with
sure.
that. I'm fine with
Fox
with
and
it.
Falco, costumes for the same character, and you can have Wolf in there too.
I'm fine with that too.
I
I
played
mean-
Falco over Fox because the moves had different properties, and I liked Falco more.
Honestly, you could find just a good in between with them and just make them costumes.
Because their down smashes were completely different. Like you could spike with one where you couldn't the other.
Yeah, but fuck those characters.
Yeah.
You.
They have so much longevity, though. What are you talking about?
I almost want to say get rid of Kirby and keep Meta Knight, but
Why? What is
Wow,
wrong with you?
fuck you.
I don't know. But like I
Royale.
said, I almost want to say that, but I think
You
I would
have
keep
really
Kirby.
just oh man.
I think I would keep Kirby, but get rid of his absorption mechanic.
You say that's the dumbest thing to say.
Keep Kirby,
Why
get
would
rid of
you-
the thing that
why
makes him
would-
Kirby.
Why would
You
you
ever
even be
say
in the
that?
game then?
Literally, that's his entire gimmick in even his own games.
I know, but I'm saying just give him popular moves that he gets from absorption, rather than him
But
having
that's
to
a billion-
rely
but-
on
no, but he
character.
doesn't
But then
get-
that doesn't
He
explain how
doesn't
the
get
fuck he
moves
has
from absorption though. He just gets the moves the other person has.
That's what I'm
He-
saying.
He
But
acquires their fucking neutral B. That's what.
It's the only thing he gets.
is it okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, have you not played?
It's been a
Smash?
while. It's been a while.
Fuck's
I've
sake,
only
man.
seen clips on the internet.
It's been a while since this move that has existed since the very first game that came out before you were born. Get fucked.
It's been a while though, dude. He doesn't remember. You know,
All right, fine. Kirby keeps his absorption, but he doesn't. All he gets is the neutral B. But all of his side smashes and his other moves are popular moves from his games.
You mean like what exists already in all of the
Pretty much,
games?
yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
That's
You're
literally
saying
what
you want Kirby
James.
to be what Kirby has been for like
Kirby,
30
James,
years.
you played
Kirby
Smash.
to be Kirby.
But like Kirby doesn't.
Yes.
Yes,
Oh,
he
the
does.
snap
Is that
His off B is the fucking sword move from when he gets
Yes,
the
is
sword.
that what
The hammer
those
bros
are-
against Hammer Bros.
Okay,
the
stop.
sword, like the up
and he-
B with the
okay,
sword, is
let
that
me-
fucking cutter.
Let
he also has his grappler form throws when he does his Nuchu's
Let
throws.
me
Yeah, it's
clarify
really good.
something. Let me clarify something. I have not played a Kirby game in an actual decade. I did not understand those were moves from his games from when he absorbed people.
Well,
I
you're
just
fucking-
thought
Well,
those
they
were
are.
things he
Now
did.
you know.
No, it's fine. It's hard for James to understand that literally every character's moves are pulled from the games that they're in. It's fine if James doesn't realize this.
With Kirby, I always thought it was weird. I never understood it, but I hadn't played a Kirby game
okay.
since I was a child. I
Jesus
played
Christ.
Kirby Air Rider.
James knows a lot about video games.
Jesus.
Continue with your list, my friend.
All
Go
right.
for it.
Lucas and
We
Ness,
shit on this
same
man
character.
for every idea he had in this.
Lucas and Ness are the same character.
Lucas
now
and
they're-
Ness.
But now they're
No,
becoming
but-
the same character.
Lucas is DLC in that game.
Yeah.
Right, but I forgot he's DLC. I forget which characters are and aren't DLC.
That's why I'm looking at the roster right now.
I'm also looking at the roster, but it
James,
doesn't
there's
There's a
specify.
DLC next to the
You
name.
were supposed to come up with 5. It's like fucking 15 you're admitting. Jesus Christ.
Well, okay, but I was about to switch to people I'm adding, but okay, but the roster I'm looking at does not say DLC next to their names.
You should
My
just
friend.
go to the wiki. It has
What does
them.
that have to do with, like, if you want a character in or out?
Nothing. That's what I'm just saying. What Braden was saying, like, oh, why don't you just look at the roster? It says DLC next to their name, but it doesn't say that for me. Anyway,
James, I literally Googled Super Smash for like Smash 4 characters, went to the wiki, which was the first link, and it has DLC next to people's names.
James, get your
Hey,
fucking
but
ass
I'm
to
not
bed.
on
I
the
can just
wiki.
hear the life draining from James's body.
I'm not on the fucking wiki.
You should. Anyway,
Yeah,
Alright.
who you want in?
I also agree with George. I think we should get either Riku or Sora in. I would probably want Riku instead of Sora.
If
Why
that
not
did
Mickey
happen,
Mouse?
you know it would be Sora.
Oh yeah,
I know
I would
it
like
would
it
be
if they
Sora.
switch between skins.
I don't
though.
want
If
either
they-
of them in, but, you know,
Oh wait, why don't you want him in, Claude?
I don't care enough about Kingdom Hearts.
Oh.
I also want Travis Touchdown in the game. Let's see what else. Oh God, not Cloud, but I think another Final Fantasy character would be good to be in there.
Who would you
Or-
want as his replacement?
Leon, actually. I think Leon's pretty cool.
No.
I mean, I guess.
Fucking
Yeah.
actually fuck Leon.
From Resident Evil?
yeah,
What?
from
No.
Resident Evil. Fuck
From
yeah.
Final Fantasy.
Oh, who the fuck's Leon? I don't know what you're talking
From
about.
eight.
Fucking Squall. He's saying
Oh,
Leon because of
from
goddamn
8.
Kingdom Hearts.
Oh. Oh.
Let's see.
I asked for fucking Vincent before I asked for Squall.
Who the fuck's Squall?
I
That's
want
who,
Snake
he
back.
wants in. He wants Squall.
Fucking-
Yep, that's on mine. He wants Squall to
Fucking
replace
dumb.
Cloud.
Motherfucker.
No, he didn't. I don't think he said replace. I thought he said he
He
wants
said instead of
Cloud.
Cloud.
Instead of Cloud, yeah.
Oh, and so yeah, no, yeah, keep Cloud. Yeah, fuck that.
Nah, fuck Cloud.
Cloud's
Keep
fucking
Leon.
dope.
Fuck Cloud. Delete Cloud.
Delete
No.
Cloud.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Actually, fuck.
It's one of my
Cloud,
mains.
Cloud is
Uh-oh.
a
Cloud's
mindless
good.
gorilla.
It's
Yeah.
fine. Worry about it.
It's fine. Don't worry about it. Is that what we're going with now?
Just get good.
Continue with your list. You said Snake last, which I agree with Snake. I want him back.
Yeah. Gosh. I
Garsh.
don't want. Gorge.
Goofy Hooks is weighing the battle.
Yeah, I would main the fuck out of Goofy.
What's the name of the guy from Mario RPG?
I don't know.
Oh,
which
Geno.
one, James?
Geno. He means
Geno. I mean Geno.
He means Geno.
I
Okay.
mean Geno. And was Chrono Trigger Nintendo exclusive at first?
It was on the SNES, but
No.
it was also ported to the PS1.
but
yeah.
it was first on the SNES.
Yes.
Then I want literally any character from Chrono Trigger.
Frog.
Frog.
Oh,
Yes.
you-
Actually, Frog. Frog. And those are my ins and outs for Smash. What about you, Claude?
My only outs are Roy and Dr. Mario because they're clone characters. I don't care too much for clone characters. Some of them, like, you know what, I like this about you more than the original. But Roy and Dr. Mario is fucking annoying. Like, that's his thing. And Roy is like, I mean, no, I don't even like Marth that much. I like Lucina better than both of you. So fuck off. As far as characters I want added, I want Isaac from Golden Sun. I want Snake back. I want Monster Hunter. And I want fucking I want the Pokemon trainer, but not the original 3. I want a different gen of Pokemon.
That's a good one.
Yeah. Get Ice Creamite in there. Get Ice Creamite or Garbage.
You mean Vanilla?
Garbodor.
Are you saying Vanilla Ice?
Yeah, Vanilla.
Yeah, there's an ice cream Pokemon.
Yeah.
Garbodor?
I forgot it's. I forget it's.
Fuck that. Get Klefki in here. Let's do that.
What's the one that's a sword? I want that.
Honedge.
Slash.
Honedge is red.
Is it Aegislash? Was that
Aegislash is the final one. It's Honedge double 8 Aegislash.
Yeah. It's just a sword.
For that, you could have the sword be different, like color palettes of famous swords. Like have him be like the fucking hero sword from Legend of Zelda.
I like that in the Master Sword. You mean? Also, I like that in this universe that an animal evolved to be in the shape of a sword.
Yes.
One of them evolved to be the shape of a keyring.
We did it.
One of them literally just became garbage.
Yeah.
I mean, that kind of makes
that's reasonable, like camouflage. But
like every now and again they'll get some winners, but they got a lot of losers. Like this most recent gen, I feel like has more winners than losers.
Yeah,
right before that one has a lot of losers.
Oh yeah,
I agree. I think that Sun and Moon designs are good, mainly because I think Sun and Moon has really good art. Like even the character designs in that are really good.
Mm-hmm.
Like Lily and Mallow and the fucking all the Team Skull guys.
Dude, Team Skull's so fucking awesome.
They're
like,
the best. They're the best.
One of the things I knew, because I was like, wow, my favorite Pokemon for the longest time was Blastoise. Like he had been the number one, never challenged until I got Incineroar, and he is just a fucking heel turn wrestler, and is great. And his flame belt it's just a championship belt made out of fire. And his ultimate takes you to a ring, and he fucking drops you. Like I think it says in his Pokemon description, like the heel Pokemon. Which is fucking dope. And then the only other Pokemon that I liked also to that degree is Mimikyu. Mimikyu is top tier.
Mimikyu is great also. I agree with this that you're saying.
Yeah, so I have very, very strong opinions. Like this gen is very good. Arguably some of my favorite designs since Gen 1. Even Gen 2 had some good ones. But it does have some losers, like the Alola form of like fucking Executor, which is
fucking Raichu's Aloha form is actual cancer.
Yeah. Oh.
Just surf.
Yeah. Some are terrible, but they have some winners, like that fucking the Sandslash and Ninetales Alola forms, pretty good.
Okay. Yeah, it's good. Those are good.
But yeah, that's my list and stuff. Who else is left?
Is it just
Skylar
me?
And Braden.
Yeah, okay.
All right, go ahead.
My turn. Okay, I think I would just, like the obvious characters: Nick, Stark, Pit. Get rid of fucking Cloud because fuck Cloud. Get rid of Mewtwo. I hate Mewtwo a lot. He annoys
I think
me.
Lucario did a better job.
Yeah,
that's
I agree,
really
but...
that's really it. I'm not about like removing characters from Smash because there's whatever.
Unless it's Cloud, who was just
unless it's Cloud because fuck Cloud.
No,
what's the problem with Cloud?
Cloud is gorilla. He's like he's ungood as fuck. I don't like it. He's really good. Anyway,
It's like in-air up smash is too much to deal with for a lot of people.
It is fucking OD. he's ridiculous. Fucking okay. Characters to add though. I think you should add. I think everyone fucking. I can't believe no one said it, but put Wonder Red in.
Yeah,
Oh, I didn't even think about it.
What?
Wonderful
Wonder Red.
101.
Yeah.
Oh damn! I can't believe I didn't think about that either.
And then also Beautiful Joe. That would be cool.
That
I
would
mean, that
also be
one in the
nice.
same. Well,
Yeah. And then
If you had to get one or the other, which would you want?
I want Wonder Red
Wonder Red.
because he
Yeah.
has cooler moves, and you could like get in like he could have like a like you know he could have the other stuff like you have like you know like the fist where he punches and then have like the sword and then the thing whatever he'd have pretty cool moves, right?
Where's my wonderful 101 port?
never.
Yeah.
Nowhere. Never.
That's a good question.
I would want that really bad.
Too bad, bitch.
And then that was really the big one I wanted to add. I feel like you could add another Street Fighter character in there. Put like put I don't know who.
It would be Chun-Li.
It would be Chun-Li,
They would find a
Or
major
Akuma.
female character.
It could be Akuma.
but I feel
Akuma's just like a variation. Like that would be like them doing like a clone thing, like the Fox Falco thing. They would just do something very similar with Akuma and Ryu.
they should put Hagar in.
God, stop.
That would be
Smash.
weird. I wouldn't object, but that would be weird.
That
Put
would
Hagar
be
in
good.
Smash.
I'm cool with it. More haggard.
Yeah, and then just for memes, they should put in Slippy the Toad.
Give me Urian, but like in his fucking.
Why Urian? Why Urian? Fucking put in
'Cause I
Doom
like
Guy.
Urian.
Dude,
Put in Doom Guy.
what would be the best was if they put in Urian, but they kept his Third Strike sound. clip.
Yes.
That's like the
Oh, I thought you were
ideal
gonna say
version
Third
of
Strike
Urian.
costume.
No,
Chill.
his Third Reich sound clips.
Third
were, like,
Reich?
the
His
best
Third
part.
Reich?
Third Reich.
Yep.
Yeah.
I see.
New direction for the
Yep.
podcast. Here we go.
Yep. Aryan Resurrection. Let's go.
No.
James,
no.
podcast title: Aryan Resurrection. Let's go.
No, I guess so. That's it now. People have spoken.
One person has spoken, but sure.
We did it.
We did it, Reddit.
Yeah, but really just Wonder Red. He's fucking cool. Maybe then put like I don't know who's other character. Put fucking Amaterasu in too, because why not?
Yeah.
I'm still fucking like triggered from Amaterasu and like Marvel 3, so I don't want to see Amaterasu in a game again.
Why are you triggered? Why are you triggered?
Because I
Why-
got fucked up because my friend was like he mained Amaterasu, like that was always on his team no matter what, and he would fuck me up with that stupid little dog.
I mean, it's good. That super that covers the whole screen is pretty ridiculous.
You gotta snuff that pupper. Snuff
Break
it.
its bones fairly quickly.
Break its bones fairly quickly.
Put it in a fucking like what was fucking Triple H's move?
Pedigree.
Had a sledgehammer.
Yeah, pedigree a
Just
dog.
a
Yeah.
sledgehammer.
Jesus.
Did you guys see that the main character of Ni no Kuni 2 is the president of the United States?
No.
Yeah.
The blonde-haired young mouse boy or whatever he
No,
is.
no, he's not the main character. The main character is like this guy in a blue suit, and he's the president of the United States.
Are you serious?
I had a picture of
Yeah.
him holding a gun. He is just gonna fucking shoot somebody with a gun.
Who is everyone's favorite fictional president of the United States in something?
Fucking
Metal
Michael
Wolf.
Wilson.
Michael Wilson
Metal
every
Wolf,
year.
whatever the fuck. Metal Wolf Chaos.
Richard!
See, I don't know why I thought you were gonna go for like
Let's party!
Guilty Gear.
Fuck
Oh,
it.
you mean because Chip isn't the president of the United States? He's the president
Oh.
of his own. He's the president of the kingdom. That's what I know. He's fuck. I can't remember. He's the president of the country that he himself invented. It's pretty amazing.
And then Answer is his fucking what was it, secretary or what?
It's like his secretary or something.
I didn't know if he was secretary of defense. I thought it was a specific secretary.
Chips and
Yeah.
Let's look it up. He's the president of what's his thing? What's the country called?
Chip Tunes?
Well,
He-
let's
he
just go. While
also-
you're looking this up, we can get Braden to start his stuff.
All right. For Out, I just want literally every single DLC character from 4 Out.
Wow.
Honestly, I assumed
All of them.
Honestly, I
Mewtwo,
assumed
Lucas, all of them.
when I was doing this,
Fucking
guys,
get out of here, Ryu.
when I was doing
Bayonetta.
this, when I was doing this, guys, I assumed you wouldn't even bother including the DLC characters because I thought
should
you'd
be
be
People
there.
brought up Corrin, so that's the reason I'm saying that.
Oh, okay.
I want, like, Ryu's fine, but, like, Cloud, Bayonetta, Corrin have just
I love
been
Bayonetta.
absolute ass to play against.
Ryu is fun.
Ryu is
Bayonetta's
fun.
great.
Ryu's
She just
okay.
doesn't have
Cloud,
many kill moves.
Bayonetta's alright. She's inoffensive. So.
I mean, Bayonetta could 0 to, like, kill everyone.
I love
Technically,
Witch Time.
anybody can.
Well, no, but I mean, Bayonetta has, like, unavoidable.
She
Like,
has
the moment
fucking
you begin,
ridiculous
okay,
it's
I found
guaranteed.
I found it
Hmm.
from
That's
the,
why
from
she
the
was
wiki.
fucking banned.
Mhm.
Chip founded the Eastern Chip Kingdom. And
Wow.
then it says in quotes, his advisors were against the name as it made no sense to have a kingdom ruled by a president.
Okay.
Pretty good.
Yeah, the only character I really wanted into Smash 4 is, I guess, now in Smash, which was the Squid Kid.
Oh yeah, the Squid Kids.
Also, take
Inklings
out
are hype.
just the me character in general. I like the idea of a customizable character, but it just became too much of a hassle.
I played
Yeah.
like tournaments every now and then, and you don't run into me, so I didn't even think about them. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, well, I mean,
because tournaments
You-
didn't know
because
what
you'd have to
do
make
with the
them
Mii
there.
character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I'm saying, like I forgot they were there until you said that because like most of what I did, like I play with some friends. We play like the characters we played, and I'd do like local tournaments and shit because I was like a basement champ. Like so,
Yeah.
I was the best around the people like that I knew. So I did locals, and I did well.
This is George.
Yeah.
Can I help you?
Fuck, George
Who's
didn't
not
mute.
muted?
I'd be fine with Rosalina and Luma not coming back.
I like them.
Not saying they have to go, but I'm just like I never really saw them ever get played.
Weren't they
They're
like
particularly amazing to
super
play.
OP or something?
I have no fucking
Um,
idea. I only play with
If
friends.
you get the right setups, yes. Like she is ridiculous because like
But she
I would
was
set them up in a-
completely OD.
No, if they are both out and you position the Luma well enough, because that's what I did. Like she was one of my mains in Brawl, and I played her a lot in Smash 4, but not as much. But if you set it up right, literally they can do nothing about you. Like
Yeah,
I would have it where like
remember
it
she
is
was really
just far enough behind you, and I would like if they try to charge me, I would shoot them in the back with the Luma and go into my forward smash, which would knock them back, of course, into the Luma's up smash, and like I would just constantly get shit going on. If you can get it just a bit behind them, they are fucked. Especially if you're like good enough at stopping people from escaping.
How do you control the Luma?
You send it out and then
what?
it does stuff when you do things.
Yeah, if it is with you, then you know it really depends on what your moves are. If you have it sent out to any degree, it mirrors your inputs.
Oh, okay.
So your back smash would be like its forward smash because it's trying to walk back towards you.
Okay. Neat.
Yeah, no, basically I just want the DLC characters out. That's pretty much it.
Oh. Well,
Not a
assuming
fan
that
of
the
the
I
DLC
DLC
didn't
character,
particularly enjoy nearly any of them. Also, Dark Pit's fucking gone. That's completely worthless.
assuming the DLC characters would be gone for this game. what would
Assuming
you-
the DLC characters would be gone, the Dark Pit is still out.
Okay.
Fuck. I don't really have any qualms with the rest of the I'm fine with Dr. Mario being gone, but I don't really care that much.
He's annoying as shit. That spin move is so fucking like infuriating.
Yo.
And then in general, I just want to see like less Fire Emblem characters.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind if they took out like a couple of them.
Just
There's like what,
some-
like 4 of them right now.
Let's-
Like just Marth
Five.
and Lucina. You can just make one of them.
Let's
Just
get some
pick-
Make
Tokyo Mirage
just
session
Lucina.
characters.
Yeah, just like
Get
keep
Lucina.
Lucina, get rid of Marth.
That would be weird, but that would be cool. Have you played it? He's talking about Tokyo Mirage Sessions.
The best
probably
friends
not.
just started their LP.
Oh, okay, that's what made you bring it up because I didn't know anyone else in this Discord besides me like played it.
But I mean, I've wanted to play it, but I don't have a Wii U anymore. So
Yeah, there's not really a reason to get it because there's not really a reason to get a Wii U. Plus, Persona 5 exists.
Yeah, but I want Tokyo Mirage Sessions.
I mean, I have a Wii U, and sadly, I have to agree there really is not much reason to get a Wii U.
Can you send me your Wii U?
I also have.
I
a Wii
like
U.
my Wii U, but
But
like,
I
mean,
there's
still
no
have a
reason
Wii
for
U.
someone to get a Wii U. If you have one, it's
Especially
like you're
now.
fine with keeping it.
Like, I'm not gonna say Tokyo Mirage Session is a bad game because that's not true. It's actually not true. It's fun, but
Do you
Tokyo
guys-
Mirage Session is a poor man's Persona 5.
Do you know that it's called Tokyo Mirage Session because it's SMT
TMS,
backwards?
Yeah, and it's specifically hashtag FE because it's Fire
No,
Emblem.
it's sharp. It's sharp. FE.
Yeah,
I know it's sharp FE, but it's TMS sharp FE, but it's actually FEX SMT. Bug. Dropped knowledge.
All right, so that's retarded. Also, take out Meta Knight. He's just fucking boring. Like,
Make him like he was in Brawl. That
Make him OP.
make
Yeah.
him completely overpowered.
yeah, make him like he was in Brawl.
No.
Oh
what-
yeah, but
that's
we
what
can get rid of
everyone
Cloud. But yeah, make him OP.
That's what everyone wants. Let's see. I can say that because I played Ike in Brawl. So
I'm fine
Ike
with
was-
adding
Ike-
more
I feel like Ike was
Pokemon, but I
better
want
in
them to be
Brawl.
like different ones.
the best version of
Like
Ike
not
is
fighting
Project
types,
Mike.
basically.
Hmm?
I'm fine with more Pokemon, but just not fighting types.
You
You have,
don't
like,
want your
no
fucking
I want
types.
weird gimmicky shit.
Machamp.
How about have Gardevoir be playable?
No,
Gardevoir is
no,
fucking sick. I love
Like,
Gardevoir.
Gardevoir
the
is a
waifu
great
Pokemon
design.
can't be in the game.
Isn't she playable in Pokken?
I have no idea.
Man, I don't know. I played Pokemon once and I didn't care for it really.
I have seen.
don't like
it being
Tekken?
played
Grab a few
once.
things. You know, fuck it. Just grab a few
Pokken.
Pokemon from Pokken and throw
Yeah,
them
you don't
into
like
Smash.
Tekken?
No, Pokken does not play like Tekken.
No, it's Tekken
That's
though.
It's not.
I stopped instantly because I'm not gonna get into that.
It
Yeah,
ends with
the thing-
KKEN. It's Tekken.
All right, both
So
of you
basically-
can shut the fuck up.
No.
But anyway, yeah, just grab a few Pokemon from like Pokken and just throw them into Smash.
Yeah,
Which
put
ones
no
would you
fucking
pick?
put fucking Luchador Pikachu in.
I'm cool with
Put
that.
Detective
I'm
Pikachu
fine with
in.
that. Yeah,
You know they would give that a costume. That is a
that is
costume
obviously going to be a
only.
costume, but still.
Put,
Nobody has to do a DDT.
put
Do a
Put-
Stone Cold Stunner. That's all I want.
Put
He
Detective
actually
Pikachu in
does
there.
that in the game.
Put
He
Detective
he does
Pikachu
a
in
Stone
there.
Cold Stunner.
Put Detective Pikachu in there, and he plays like
No.
Phoenix Wright.
No,
Yes.
you can go away.
What is he
No.
sneezing and picking
Get
up
out of your
evidence
own
with his
podcast,
attacks?
James.
Yes.
Is he
yes,
weak
is.
and nobody really uses him except for a joke character?
Well, first of all, excuse you, Phoenix
Yeah,
Wright is
Phoenix Wright is
amazing in
fucking
Marvel
like
3.
the people who know how to play him are a massive problem. Like Phoenix Wright and Marvel 3. Like I've fought like a couple good Phoenix Wrights
Phoenix
in
Wright, it gets kind of fucking nuts when he's good. When he
Like,
has
he-
all his evidence, he's like himself in the game.
like
when he gets all the evidence and he's unstoppable, you're like, how is this character? How can anyone fight this?
Oh,
there,
fuck,
yeah,
you got me with
that is
the
there is two types of Phoenix Wright players online. There's the people who are fucking around and wish they knew how to play, and
And then
there are the
there's
people you
Lethero.
have no hope of defeating. There's no middle ground on Phoenix Wright players. It is only those two.
I see.
Phoenix Wright's cool,
He's the best.
Yeah.
but they should put a.
All right, so
power
anyway, that's
in.
my list.
Hmm.
Before we go off in a wild tangent.
I don't know how much time we have left. We've been fucking. This has been the Tangent Podcast for the
It's
most part.
literally been
Every
3 hours and
podcast
10
is
minutes.
A tangent podcast.
Jesus
Has it really only
Christ!
been that long?
It's almost been 4 hours. Yeah.
This is our
It's
longest
been
podcast.
It's 3 hours and 10 minutes, and I believe it is actually the longest podcast. But you'd have to go back and check.
I don't
We
want
did it
to.
already.
So everybody who's listening, rewatch all the podcasts. Then tell
Yep.
us.
All of them.
We
Tell
watched
us
them.
which
The
one's
main
the
is
that would
set
actually
3.5
fill a
hours
full
long.
day.
Don't look at the
Okay.
timestamp. You have to listen to them.
All right, so so this is gonna be our second longest one, unless somehow shit continues for 20 minutes.
Wait, it's gonna be we've had one that
Yeah, because he
went
said
on
the Made in Abyss cast.
Oh god, it was our longest one, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Fuck, that was fun, man. God, how do you guys feel about this?
Oh, was it?
podcast?
You said you were mad about that podcast because you explicitly called it the Claude and Skylar podcast.
It was the Claude Skyler podcast, but I like Made in Abyss, so it's fine.
We did shit that week. Maybe you should have.
Damn.
I watched all Idolmaster that week.
That's disgusting.
It was pretty hype.
That's
It was
disgusting
really good.
that you did that. Watching
I'm
all
sorry,
of
I watched
Idolmaster.
good. I watched good shows.
You
What I
don't. You
really
watch
wanna
idol
see in
shows.
the new Smash game, honestly,
Yeah.
Huh?
is like more stages that don't require you. Like I just want less walk-offs in general. I don't want to have to play with Omega stages.
I did exclusively because fuck anything else.
I know, I get
But that's the
why, but
point.
like I want more. Like Luigi's Mansion was fun. It's just a
Yeah.
like, fun gimmick. I want more match. Like if it doesn't have a walk-off, then it's generally like just kind of a fun goof-off.
I want a fun stage, like a nice, cool. I want stages that don't have that are like cool, have stuff going on, that aren't like insta kill stage hazards. So I feel like that was a problem that Smash 4 had. Was there
So
be like, lol, you're on the Mario stage. This guy just picked you up and now you're dead. You're just
You know what
you,
stage
you were just killed.
So what you're saying? We need to bring back Poke Floats.
Yeah,
You know
actually,
Yeah,
what's
bring back
on
Poke
a-
Floats. Yeah.
Wait, no.
unironically,
Kind of
yes.
fun.
Unironically,
You
yes.
die.
Don't.
What was that?
Don't bring
Was
back
it the
Poke
like
Floats.
fucking like a mother stage, or there was some stage where it's like there was this one luchador bird guy, and if you hit his house, he would start attacking you. I don't recall what it was.
I don't remember.
I remember it was a massive problem. Like I never really played anything but Omega stages because I was a tournament fag and
Yeah, I
we
get
play by
why.
rules of stages that do not fuck with you.
But I want fun
And,
stages to play like on a couch with friends because after a certain point in like Smash 4 especially, like there were so many stages with horseshit that even just casually playing with friends we would still only use Omega stages.
Oh, dude, man, the worst one was it? It was in Brawl, the new whatever city,
Oh,
where there was that monster that would roam occasionally, and it was like the biggest map,
yeah.
just above Hyrule.
Big monster that roamed around. What?
Yeah, it was. I know it was the I think I'm pretty positive it was like a mother related stage. It was in.
Sure, it wasn't Ripley.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. That clusterfuck of a stage. Yeah.
Yeah, it is. It is massive. I would need to look at it.
Oh, are you sure it's not the Metroid stage?
Yes.
No, it was a mother stage. I know what he's talking about. It's like a monster that would show up
Oh,
randomly.
Yeah, it was this pink monster. Huh?
New Pork.
New
City,
Pork?
the fucking
Yep, that is
zombie
it.
monster.
Yeah.
Yes, it would. It would
Yeah,
show up
okay,
every now and
you're right.
then.
You're right. Fuck. Yeah, you're right. I remember that. That thing was fucking terrible. That was fucking awful stage. It was so fucking big. God damn it, I hate that.
This
fucking...
gigantic stage with
The
this random...
worst nightmare I had ever had on that stage. I was whipping the ass of a pit, and it got to the point where he was like, "I am just going to run. Have fun catching me."
That's bad.
Yeah, that's
See, what
not
drove
fun.
me-
The glide mechanic in that game was fucked. If you go
It
all
is
the way to the right,
incredibly fucked.
if you go all the way to the right and then just hold the jump and you can just keep swerving back and forth, he would fly from the very top right to the bottom left, and you could just keep rinse repeating because Pit had 8 jumps.
Yeah, no, it was bad.
What would you guys like to see in a subspace emissary kind of game mode?
Oh man, I was really bummed when they didn't bring it back.
Same.
I just want all the fan service and all the good shit. That's
Yeah,
all
I really
want.
don't care what they do with that as long as they just have it.
Yeah,
Yeah, pretty much.
it was one of those things that I didn't love it ridiculously, but I greatly appreciated it existing.
Yeah,
I love
it had great cutscenes in it. That's
Yeah.
that's what I want.
Who were the two characters fighting, and then Peach was like, "Please, just stop. Let's go have tea." Was that fucking Fox and Sheik? I don't remember.
I think so. I can't
I
remember.
think so.
Please, let's just go have tea.
I just
Yeah,
love
she stopped them, and then she was like, "Let's go," and they're like, "All right."
Samus
Right,
and
so-
Pikachu was the best. That was the best.
Wait, why?
What about Captain Falcon and Diddy Kong?
Oh, that was good too. I also liked that. Yeah, that was good.
Wait, what? What was the
Sonic
context?
showing up the.
Yeah, Sonic's just here.
He lasted 5 seconds of the game.
I
Sonic
know.
shows up.
I'm here
It's the
now.
best.
I am the Sonic.
I am the here now.
I was here
But-
for the advertisement. Bye.
James, for Captain Falcon and Diddy Kong, I just remember the intro of Captain Falcon's fucking ship being there and Diddy Kong being like, "What the fuck's happening here?" And he jumps out and does this most over the top entrance to land, and it's just quiet, and Diddy Kong is just staring at him, and Diddy Kong just follows him, and then that's how their story starts.
It's great.
Okay.
See if I can find it.
Oh my god.
Oh, yeah, please find that during this audio. Oh.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Now let's
Okay.
talk about the real fighting game series everybody wants to see back.
Street Fighter
Def
5?
Jam.
Nah, before we get into
Fight
that,
for
I
New
got
York.
one last question
Def
All right.
Jam.
about fucking Omega stages, because there's only one thing that I absolutely hated about playing on those. I had one friend who would play like exclusively Samus, and we,
Mhm.
like if you play a melee character, just
Oh,
in
yeah.
general, what they would do is they would just hide on the edge of the stage until it gets down to 1v1. Then they would endlessly spam projectiles across the stage, and as soon as you get close, he'd grab you, kick you off the side, then run to the other side of the stage. And this would go on
Yeah.
until you lose.
Yeah.
it's a bit of
It's the most
problem.
awful
Smash
shit to play
Brothers.
against. It was so unfun.
Oh wait, never mind. I got it wrong. It was Olimar that he like crashed into, and he crashed and killed all of the Pikmin.
Yeah.
And then,
Oh,
and
yeah,
then
it was
he
like
jumped out.
murder. You're right. I remember that. Murder occurred. I remember.
That's
I remember
fucked
that.
up.
It's fine, they're Pikmin.
That's
You heard their
horrible.
souls leaving their
They're,
bodies.
they're disposable.
They're adorable, but they are super disposable.
No, they're not. There's a very small amount of them left on the planet.
Not
fine.
after James, not after a single day interacting with them. You interact with them for like one day, there's like 400 now.
God, I have to go back and play Pikmin 1.
Do you?
Let's play Pikmin 2. It's just better.
And then
But I don't...
play, and then,
What-
and then
what
play,
did
and then play
Pikmin 2
Pikmin 3.
What did Pikmin 2 come out on?
GameCube?
Pikmin 2 came out on GameCube?
Yes.
Shit.
I had
Why
it
is that
for
surprising to
GameCube.
you?
It's one of the
I
first
thought-
games I ever rented.
I thought Pikmin was one of those series where it was out on. It came out. The first one came out on the GameCube, and then they waited until like the Wii U to bring out 2 and 3.
No.
No, James.
No.
Pikmin 1 and 2 were both in the GameCube. Pikmin 3 didn't come out until way later.
When did Pikmin 3 come out? On
That
what
was for the
console?
Wii U, I
Oh,
think.
Yeah, that was a Wii U title.
Alright, guess I'll play Pikmin 2 on the
Pikmin
game.
2 is just better.
Alright, I'll go start up
Because
my
Pikmin
GameCube
1, you've got like a
emulator.
time limit, and Pikmin 2, you don't.
Oh,
You
yeah.
go through all these fucking dungeons.
It's in 30 seconds. The
Overworld
scene I'm talking
and
about.
dungeons.
It's in video now.
That fucking
It's
sucks.
rad.
No. It's not rad. It was the opposite
It
of
is
rad.
rad. Pikmin
No.
2 is great.
Okay. What do you think the Ink Kids movesets are gonna be?
Turning into little squids to move around. Different.
I
like,
think there's
different
going to be a mechanic of them coating the battlefield with ink.
Yeah. I think that'll be a thing.
Maybe like damage.
I want-
That'll do like damage.
They'll
over
probably
time.
have grenades, and they'll have like the
Mhm.
airstrike as their like Spinal Smash, probably.
There's a bunch of different weapons in there, so I don't know which types they're gonna have as their default.
Man, I want them to have like neutral B is like they shoot the gun, right? I
Right.
want their Smash moves to be the paint roller though. That would be fucking
Yeah.
sick.
I'd be cool if the paint roller was one of them
Yeah.
Yeah,
Paint roller
because
would
they have
be a
so
side
much
B.
stuff.
Paint roller would definitely be side B.
paint roller should also be like air attacks as well.
No.
James, the way I see it, I think the
Paintbrush.
side
Paintbrush is
like
the-
this hyper mobile shit as they go around inside the ink, and down B is just whip out the paint roller and smash it on the ground, then go
I
nuts.
want
Yeah.
their up B to just be
do
like
the,
penta
do the
missiles going
paint
straight
roller
up.
slap, because that's what it is. Just pa.
Okay.
I love
Well-
using the paint roller so much.
What, Claude?
I said I want their up B to just be like the tenta missiles, just going straight up.
Tenta missiles. Tenta missiles. That's what they're
Oh
called.
man,
That is what
Damn.
they're called.
fuck!
That's
They're
fucking
like
good.
smash or move, if that's even going to be a thing, is totally going to be the fucking Kraken,
Oh yeah.
or either that. It's either that or the killer whale
No,
What,
the
for
idols
their-
pop out.
for their like the final
Yeah.
smash thing.
I
I
figured
don't-
it would be the one where they had the jetpack and they're just flying everywhere shooting. Like they would
It
just
could
be
be
a
that,
version of
yeah.
like Diddy
I don't know,
Kong's-
because the killer whale is like a whole not vertical, horizontal slice of the map. It's now just death.
I want the Doom guy to be a Smash trophy.
That'd be hilarious.
It would.
It would be pretty good.
No, make Doom guy like its own game mode where it's 4 characters trying to see who survives the longest, and
Dude,
the
I would-
camera is just Doom in first person.
That would be a nightmare.
It would. You
I
wouldn't
want
survive.
Doom Guy to be in Smash, and he has a gun in the middle of his chest.
Oh god.
Mm-mm.
No, Doom Guy.
His arm is just sticking out of the middle of his chest.
No, Doom Guy is literally the character is in first person using the camera, and he has to like
Oh, God.
try and shoot the other 3 players.
Jesus.
That sounds
Oh,
ridiculous.
no.
Oh, well, hold up. There's something we could actually do. It came to mind that we were supposed to do before the podcast stopped happening for like a month and a half.
Oh yeah.
Remember the idea I pitched? Like, let's do our early impressions of anime this season and do our recommendations. The season is literally over for some shows.
We did it.
So
big
you want to all just
impressions.
do like 3, not even vague impressions, the early impressions. You want to just do 3 recommendations. Like, now that the series is basically over, there's some shows that are ending next week, and a couple, I think like 1 or 2 that are ending the week after.
God,
So
dude, I haven't
basically,
watched any
winter
fucking anime.
2018 is done. So I don't know if you guys want to each do like 2 to 3 anime this season that we're like, you should watch this show this season.
I'll get mine out. Devilman Crybaby and Darling in the Franxx and Fooly Cooly when it starts.
It's not out yet.
Not even.
I don't
I'm
care if
not-
it's out yet. You go see it.
We were recommending seasonal anime. It had aired this season.
Darling in the Franxx and Devilman Crybaby.
Sure,
Okay.
fine. I accept
Alright.
those.
Yes, those are good ones.
Mine would be,
What's the order that we're going?
Oh wait, whose turn? Yeah.
Oh,
who-
dude,
do
you go.
Okay, yeah, Devilman Crybaby. What? I keep forgetting the name of that one anime about the animal people.
Killing Bites.
Oh, gross.
Killing Bites. Yes. Yes.
You mean Kimono Friends?
it. Take the dive for Killing Bites. And there's one other anime. Inuyashiki wasn't this. Yeah, no, it
No,
wasn't.
that was last year.
Inuyashiki was last year.
Okay, yeah. There's more. I just fucking. I
This
can't
is a
remember.
good season. It's just no one's been watching because either people have been busy or they're not that into anime.
Or they're not, and they're just cute girl shows. This is a good season for cute girls.
This is a fantastic season, and I love moe shit, so this worked for me.
Yeah,
I guess
okay,
I-
whoever.
Throw mine out there or whatever. Darling in the Franxx is good. Place Further than the Universe. That's like the best show of the season.
I'm so
then-
glad you finally got a chance to watch it, man.
Yeah. And then also, I'm gonna toss out recommendation for Eurocamp. That's pretty good.
Eurocamp, yep, that's another good one.
Laid Back Camp is good.
Laid Back,
I
is that what
like
it
it.
means?
Well, yeah, this is the other title. They have 2 titles for it, basically.
Yeah,
One's the English, and the other is the
good
Braden.
one.
Turn off the fucking
What?
vibrations. Damn it.
Really late into the podcast to say that, but
Yeah, I know,
Yeah.
but like I didn't actually like catch who it actually was.
it was George, I think.
I'm on my bed, so it can't be me.
Because George is the only one besides me who does this on his phone, right?
Yeah,
Shameful.
I think so.
Shameful.
Shameful display.
Shameful to
Um,
disagree.
I actually haven't even. I have a new laptop that might sound better on. I just haven't tested it. Braden, do you have any anime this season you're willing to recommend?
I haven't watched any anime this season.
Braden
fair
doesn't
enough.
watch anime.
Braden
don't.
is lame.
Is it normie?
All right,
Re.
I'm
Uh,
fine with that.
My 3 are yes, A Place Further Than the Universe, After the Rain, and then Tagaki-san. Those are my 3.
yeah, Tagaki-san good.
Oh yeah. And if you want to read some good manga, read
Either of them. I know you're gonna specify the adult one.
read Takagi-san, the adult version of Takagi-san.
It's
Or-
a former master of what something I can't remember. It's what it's called. It's like the same title, but it has
Former
the word
former master of
unlocking.
mocking Takagi-san. And
Yeah, that's what it is.
also please don't bully me Nagatoro, and read what is that other one called? I
don't know. I didn't know you were
remember.
reading a lot.
James, quickly.
Ma-
The
Ma-
clock is ticking.
Maho
Everyone's waiting,
Shoujo,
James.
it's
Magical Girl site, but yes.
Magical Girl
Oh,
site.
also, the Vinland Saga got picked up for anime.
Yeah, watch
That's
out for
cool.
Vinland Saga.
Yeah, you were hyped about that earlier.
I am Vinland Saga. It's done by Studio Wit, who did like Attack on Titan and stuff. And like Attack on Titan is like whatever. I'm kind of cool on it, but a lot of the problems with that show are from the manga, so it's not like the studio's fault. So Wit's a pretty good choice for Vinland Saga. Hopefully that's good.
Oh, I mean, I'm super hyped for hear me out before you ask why I'm hyped for this. But I'm super hyped for the second season of One Punch Man coming later this year.
Oh, is that coming?
I'm excited for that too. It's gonna be the Grow arc.
Well, I just know a lot of people are like, I thought I talked to someone here, like it was in this chat of like why they didn't really like One Punch Man. I was like, I watched it and I liked it a lot. I love it from an animation standpoint. The show's gorgeous.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
It's hard to watch multiple times though, but it's a good show. And the main reason I'm super hyped is because they go into the explanation and character arc of my favorite character in the entire series, King. The guy who, if you don't recall him, he's the one with the 3 scars.
Best. King is the best.
You know his deal?
He is the best character. Yes, I do. King is fucking
serious. Oh man, I fucking love King. I don't want to say anything on this podcast to spoil anything for anyone listening. Just know that King is the greatest. He is the best One Punch Man character.
Yeah, no, I'm not even a meme.
Oh, sorry. The One Punch character. One Punch, you say. You said One Punch.
What are you doing?
Said One Punch. You said One Punch and said One Punch.
Did I actually?
One Punch.
Can anyone else confirm this? Did I actually say that?
I wasn't paying attention.
I think James is full of shit.
Yeah.
You can confirm it. You can confirm it when you listen to this podcast later today.
Oh, it will not be today. I'm watching Lady Vengeance today, and then
I'm gonna watch
probably
Lady
catching up on
Vengeance.
my anime.
I'm gonna watch Lady Vengeance and Old Boy today too. Tonight.
Watching both of them tonight. Oof.
Yeah. Oof.
Sadness hours.
Real.
Dude, man, Old Boy's super fucked up. I can't wait to hear you.
You're gonna finish Old Boy and be like, man, I really wait. Can we start another one of these movies?
You're gonna finish Old Boy and you're gonna look at Lady Vengeance and you're like, you know what? Maybe not today.
Maybe not tonight.
maybe I don't want to end it all just yet.
Maybe not right now.
Soon, but not today, friend.
Yeah, those are the DADCast. Was supposed to be early impressions, but anime recommendations for the season that is completed. God, I can't wait for fucking Tuesday when A Place Further Than the Universe is done. I have my conclusion to that original anime. That show is gorgeous. I love original shows by fucking, especially Madhouse. They did a really good job.
Yeah, fucking did. Good shit.
Fucking did it.
They did it.
You should watch that show, James. I don't know what you think of it, but like it's one of the best shows of the season. It's not the best show of the season.
It doesn't.
I think it is.
I appreciate cute things, but it just doesn't interest me right now. Maybe someday.
Like I'm also shocked that none of us said Pop Team Epic for a recommendation this season.
Oh fuck, Pop Team Epic. Jesus Christ, I forgot.
Pop Team Epic is fucking hilarious. It's like that show's like a giant shit because Pop Team Epic gave us Hell Shake Yano, so it means it's the greatest show ever made.
Dude, how long was that segment when they were
just
like flipping through
the
book?
It was like 4 or 5 minutes.
It was half of that show.
Later.
See,
bye, Braden. Mm-hmm. Damn, Braden.
Yo, did you see
what?
Is anyone else caught up on Pop Team Epic?
Bye.
I'm not. I've only been watching clips of it, really.
Dude. Huh?
No,
I've seen some good clips.
Dude, like the end credits where it shows for that fake show that should be a real show.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Though the ending on that one, I was like, this got serious. What the fuck is this?
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
Like
I love the screenshot of the girl where it's like, I wanted you to be my boyfriend, not my brother. That was really good too.
Oh man, fantastic show, y'all. We didn't recommend it. You know, George was joking about Killing Bites. If you're listening to this, do not watch Killing Bites. Watch Fukaku instead. That one is actually on. It has a slow start. I'm only at episode 5 this week.
Watch Killing Bites.
Or watch Kimono Friends.
Watch both. Watch Kimono Friends for the feels, and then watch Killing Bites for the feel yourselves.
The show has a lot of rape.
That's what I said.
The show starts with the protagonist almost getting raped.
That's why I said for the feel yourselves.
Is that for the? Oh no.
So Claude, you got anything to shill for the podcast?
I mean, I got my webcomic. It's still coming out.
What's that called? Where can
It's
we find
titled
it?
Ward. You'll find it on tapis.io. And if you look up just the name Laurent, Laurent, it should come up there. I believe I'm the only Laurent there, aside from someone who has not made something in like 3 years.
Time to make a fake identity and make my own webcomic that is just yours but recolored. And name myself Laurent Valles.
You're more than welcome to do that because I actually have a copyright and I'll sue you for what you're worth.
Yeah, sue him for all 3 of those candies he has in the fridge.
Yeah, I don't know what you expect to get out of that, friend.
I expect you to be nothing.
Didn't be nothing.
I expect to make you. You will have nothing left of your name. You just exist. If I can take if I can take the pocket change from you, if that's all you got, I would do it.
That's fucking weird and like creepy.
Well, man, you shouldn't try and fucking.
Anybody else feel like
stuff.
super disturbed by that comment from Claude?
If you try and steal from me, I'll take everything down to your pocket change.
Yeah, it's pretty fucked up.
Well, maybe
you're basically that video game businessman that sees the fan game and sues them into oblivion.
See, here's the difference between that: is that you're taking my stuff and marketing it with my name, just with extra of my name, and recoloring it, saying it's yours.
It's it's creative. It's creatively, it's legally distinct.
It's not. It's not though. If it's just recolored and it's the exact same thing.
No, it's legally distinct.
Not how legally. Do you know what legally distinct means?
Wario is legally distinct. Wario.
He actually is.
He is, and he's just a recolor.
But that's even dumber if you're gonna take it that, because not only is his design completely different, it's owned by the same company.
This is a good podcast. I love this podcast.
How long are we trying to beat the old time? Are we done? What are we doing?
We beat it. We beat it like 4 minutes ago.
Why were we just like? I actually forgot we were doing a podcast until like I looked down and the docket was still up. I was like, have we not gotten off the podcast yet?
No, we haven't.
End the fucking podcast.
I thought it was funny that Braden left before we actually finished. All right, so
you keep this podcast going. I'm gonna fucking chill for flip flappers.
Right, everybody, check out War
Yeah,
at tapis.io. I was your host, James. I don't really make content anymore.
You literally made it doggone funny this week.
Yeah, I did. I posted that to Reddit just now. See if that'll get anything. Later.
Goodbye.